Me person a kasa for this new administration now. Almost say doom so beba back because the outgoing government, added $3.4 billion a boy to your energy sector so into doom so beba. Now, me tin sem say and I wonder say why do these politicians always play with our minds? You know why? Because someone him say most Ghanaians no research. We don't find out, we don't educate ourselves in knowing certain things. Tomo ba no can be an idiom which near the emotions follow. But minimum kwechre yan go back 8-9 years before another bezumi power. Now when our government, President Mahama na our government. Now by muno oja $2 billion our energy sector electricity side e Canada hono. Based on agreement or cost signing with a kind of saying care power any amiri deals no. Deal or mokoye ne chere say Ghana yetimi consume ye megawatt crap whether we consume it or not no we are going to pay this amount. And today young funny say young na individual say young na mobile phone me the example. Now what cost sign contract say may you use this mobile phone no man catch us okay every month be an 100 minutes talking time with all other network. Into most times no nipa they can say hey me pay me 100 minutes deal no ho make you more. I wouldn't like to go above the 100 minutes. So I would prefer say me go below and I say exactly the 100 minutes and I say me go below because I don't want to pay more bills. This is example I made as to how and I said why I'm kind of saying Mahama government not running electricity sector. Because of the normal saying na Ghana yen consume that amount of electricity but na yetua. Ebia me use for example can say nipa ye say we go above we will pay more ninti. We were always under getting and I say under enjoying the electricity benefits, but we were paying more. When Anado assumed government, you know, say there be this deal. What I didn't know maybe you're gonna afford a car. Omu enjoy it. And the administration, no, Mahama, we know say there was constant doom so because I believe say they don't want to go above the limit until they were always trying to put it off to make sure say they don't go or incur more bills. Now I do say there be wait and yet the right purchasing power agreement. So Nanado went to have more deals with car power and Amiri deals. Said no, we have to renegotiate. Into renegotiate here. And Ghana for ni na ye be witnesses say under Nanado government there was constant electricity. Ghanaians know the hardship doom so edibre most Ghanaians. And Nanado there was constant electricity. So if and another there was constant electricity, na say oh free power. Na say a boy that ho $3.4 billion Ye bisa ye ho say when he came to government na sika ben da ho. $2.2 billion now when administration and when cure sa debt no. Kind of the truth is out there. So in Nanado giving Ghanaian constant electricity there is an occurrence of debt a year 1.4 billion. Nasa who enjoy BB. Nasa who pay 1.4 billion. It is to me, I think it's right because when I wasn't enjoying, I had a debt of $2 billion. This is just logical. We have to be objective. And I said the way we think. Yeah, for sentiment and tone. Yeah, my can say, oh, me MPP ni, me NDC ni, don't make him be an MDH. Yeah, fire thinking. You're kind of saying, yeah, critical thinking. I always say it. We should be critical about certain things, the way we do things. So that when politicians come and they are telling us something now, we will say, no. We don't want to hear this. You were leaving the government with a debt of $2 billion. No, we just want to call you. With constant doom so. The new government came, was giving constant electricity. And now has incurred the bill of $1.4 billion, sir. You are talking about so much at $3.4 billion. But we if you say now $2 billion the ones and more. Like, you get it? Like, I don't know. That is why we need to educate ourselves. You see, this time around, we are all going to open our eyes. We're going to be vigilant. Say that colleague come and say, baby, me ni cray, no. You need baby, ni cray. Na actually your cost of Ghana. As at now, as every Ghanaian should be able to know, say your GDP to saying, your inflation to saying, your dollar to Ghana rate to saying, your national reserve to saying, your gold reserve to saying. As I make us say, Now do living government no. Oja the your gold reserve akosro to 28.1 tons. Me a video time my MPMMC asem no buy me can say. Nanado, the reason why into Bank of Ghana any PMC was signed because your oba abamu na your reserve your gold 8.7 tons. No, say there be we want more. As I'm talking to you now, record is there that shows say your gold reserve akosro to 28.1 tons. We have to give him kudos for this. We have to. He has why or the more than half of him faso coming to our gold reserve na abeka Ghana ho. Enti e no da ho asenya me buana bibi enko year we can fall on. It is a good thing that this government did. Enti me I will urge every Ghanaian say ye ma ye ninda ho ye ma ye mbie ye ninda onda ho na ye nhwe se dia ban ne ko na ye hu so okay say we say so that when it is come for election and when they come and they are telling us say oh say we know say moboa and that's when they get into government no more better than so aban we jabo we ya to ho enti sa abo ntimi nye say ya na just o twa wontro. When you were leaving government now what the Ghana and the electricity time near they cap $2 billion with constant doomso. I a man crofwe e can say ejuma bebre bo wo and nyama people the hashipa doomso the bread Ghanaians. Now the government no constant electricity. Wadeka 1.4 billion now. What is the hula baloo about this? Ghanaians enjoyed it, so they need to pay. It is a logic way idea. And you say, who and this, who MPP? No crap. You have to face it and say the way it is. Ghana for let us educate ourselves. And when we do that, no politicians will come and play mind game with us. Kakra mekana no. Nyame sure bia.
Oba hima nyame enhyira wonso ene good and quality information with the our better board. Abusu enenso yasan ababe ha RAZ Media GH. Yenkoba bia haya na yeden ena yeden yewo. Na ene ebekasa fa nsembebre ho. Enti de edi kan pese be mfa nchia kese ema yenwia kwasi asamoa Sister Diana Apia, one hour hemi wo Facebook unso Stephen Idan. Yeah, also mechia ye pa. Abusua fa comment bra. Na yentumi nchia said yes na efata. Now what is next? What I ask you say man ko babia. Bomodena na gina so. Na share nso na ma wonam fofo nso enye binye den enhwe. Utimi fra adofo ma omoba na no mu nyina ya adwuma na bom. Sanso na obetumi I like video no nyese mpo obetumi mesere say like video no mame yes faunsa bo adoma no so na san like video no na unya subscribe nso a wa subscribe kama e de amame ka hu say ye de adwuma na ye no ye de yankasa ya dagye ye sika ne ye bre na ye enti wani gi adwuma na ye no ho a de obetumi aye de aboa ene se obe like video no na obebo more than so say obe subscribe na yetumi pushi the good news for the people of the country. Etimia SKB TV me mo akwa abakese pa SKB TV another powerful platform on Facebook and YouTube. Eno so me wie ya ono nso be kanja agum ewo media no so. Sanso na phobia member TV ewo Facebook esanso wo YouTube. Ono nso SK wie ya no so akanja agum. Abusua umahwehwe ye wie nkaifo ya achi akwan na omo ye program so a yetumi ayedan akọ support woni ama omo ahodene moral support na omo nso de aye omo adwuma metia Frank Buadu ono so afeya na waba Frank metia oye pa me ma wakọ abaso nko abusuamfo on the doomso saga no so na meko the main issues so ene ye be kasa free SHS ho I wonder saga na for it said here say we NDC ni ukoto aba ma NDC ana we MPP ni na wa nkoto aba ama na na doda nko Akufuado na be de chire doctor Alhaji Mahama Bawumia na ene wo kam say free SHS say I think say maybe you are not conscious. We should confirm me wakwaba. So na champion confirm wakwaba. The balance and say maybe one can say you're conscious of yourself. Because me free SHS no, it was planned ahead to cancel it. And then made the videos are hold about chiremo. Na yenina get the any ahwe. Quiet we should not be a thing like surprise say the echo free SHS no said the echo because Mahama promised to cancel it. Ndabi a mechanical say and yes, NDC for the back say ye baby trap free education no more by law. Kwaya ebe first or be nhye no untumi nkobi enya adwumanti wa na obejai. That is their strategy. Entimi mianom abusuamfo enne enkomo wo ha yebedi ba kono no. Otumfoo so the warning kakra kabra jo Mahama say ompe no Kumasi man mu because yes sir no Mahama na age Otumfoo na nim onyam afa. Otumfoo si market ya na Mahama de di akoto so no ne kosi ye na panyini so enta obadwam na ohena kana no atom na ne nyuma papa wa ya ma asanteman ye the political flag akokova ho na ye kasa NDC na ye nti na de Otumfoo se ohia Mahama ono ankasa ebeye ne nyuma ama asanteman agina ne nan so asem we di nsem bebre aba e wo social media no so ebirim se Mahama nkota ki Otumfoo ne hwan it cannot happen. Otumfoo da bia me yabunu ni o but da bia me ka kire mo say you have to know the history of Ghana. Asanteman ye kosere asanteman na asante eba be kan Ghana man ho an abrofo no ba Ghana no omo ba Gold Coast empona no ho no mfantefo na woto aba ma NDC no abrofo no fa want to say nkoa ye di tuo twiri pono ano a na omo dadan no emfe aduo no ompie nkoba bia osuro tuo enso asanteman na British e kontokwa ampremier sandi omo so nkunim history where asanteman na netimi gina na nan so because ye kan asanteman ye Kumasi nko o bono area ho nyina ye nyina ya asantefo an ya asantefo an akan enefe na asante aya asantefo na netimi twam ekọ Burkina Faso ne Senegal akọchi nko ade bra borofo no wonsu ano munnim history but asante so de broni ntimi mfa ne nsan ka asante ni ba nche no so de na ekwabo abi etiabusia history is there but it's not the time to do the history. Yes, akani ba ye che ne de kwa ama no ni bia na ye obi a wakoko ntokwa wani nkunim a ye che no na ye ton no ma broni na asante akani ba bia ni wa ye so ne nsa che ne se ye ton na ma broni safe trade na asante fo di mu chiame ana so mu di mu mediator no na ye de Burkina fo ne Mali fo ne Senegal fo ne Nigeria fo na ye akamfo ye chi yon eton wo ma abrofo enti wo ye NDC ni akora bi na unnim history na to na o kansemfo a kona ko bi so Mahama ne se bra ne ho kire na o pesika no afri IMF fo ho na o mo twetwe so na o man no e be theater form no why na di na nim ema ye twetwa all the protocols nko that led to the Bank of Ghana, a bank of what them call Bank of World Bank ema Ghana nyesi kanan tentem more than the bureaucracy and the other issues. So busia asante hinene ne asante man ne akaman na esi ho no enye man ketu o anti mo ke kamon nsem na na mahwe o hwe na Otumfoo jiga mo samfe na na edamonim no Ghana enye mo de o enti boys no munyanto bwase na the way that you talk yeah munyanto bwase na mo nkasa yie yo sister dadaba afia maame ete sen menim se nyankopana adom ho ye yeah I've seen you yeah you're welcome enti abusuafo yenkore nkonkoti another message ye concern about the Doomsday saga yenkati everything clear ye make everyone aware of actually what happened the entire Ghana for more probably NDC for ebefa kwa money so awie sika free ho in the name of Doomsday omo sheda na plan ye yes ye kotie video no but abusuan ye wie nso anama bo video bi akira. I want you people to see something very, 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 very important about the free SHS aduane sem na ayekɔ no yes eno nso no yɛbɛka safa ho yɛwɔ niema bi wɔ ha yɛbɛsɛ mfa matudwa na abusuamfo nyɛ den enkyemfa enti mesere sɛ biwia deɛ mesere wa ne sɛ yɛkɔ yanim no oba no na wo like video no na wo share yes na wo frɛ nkaifo so omomra na omomeboa yɛn na program no enye massive na adofo meka ho na yɛhwɛ ti wo share na wo like wo comment na yɛnso yɛ ready ai na numbers no so yɛ den ready abuso ya tena dwa mu de ne yɛnkɔ na yɛnkɔ hwɛ saa asɛm we video we mra yɛba ne de nkai no ato am so ha RAZ Media GH midin ene Mr. Mafo ha de sabio we talk about the reality. We don't want to make any what them call what is not supposed to be done. In Sempano na yede brabo men konkotie ye ba ye beto aso.
Dum so asem we say ya catch the Ghana for. Say dum so asem no. E sikasem. In fact, NDC for eventually on beji to say e sikasem. E wo sika o de beto fango. Wo gasa. And say dum so ba. NDC for tena kurum ha catch the yen say. Omo afixi dum so. Omo the capacity ni niema hin by ansa na omo ko enti yen ka che Ghana for say ade na ye beto ye na ano ede no mo ka che say ye boa enya mpa ya to aba emra ne say ye to aba wie na ye yi oman panyin foforo ne government foforo ye bibia ye fe ne transition ye to aba ye say bosome na aba ye to aba ni wie ya Dr. Bawumia concede defeat a EC eba ya beka say NDC for ni Mahama na ewi ni pe and say ade chinya no almost start a transition ti yakọ transition 1 whole month aye nyina ye nim say energy ne nkanea e ya ade a ehuhia yen wo NDC for am say mo transition no so mo na mo se say ma MPP for nto fango mi bi say ye to aba ni wie ye pe before kwa say ye ko to aba budget a ye de be bo man hu bra Samre no ye majority na wo parliament na MPP da so NNX so omo kan ye se mo mra oni ento aba ni entimi enye ye budget for the next 3 months aban fofo ne ba obehie sika de aye adwan kan ye ka ho education ka ho ni nyina oban hu bra aye bebo edu point bi na ye raba mi ato parliament ni diki ahye ne botomatu kwan if you say ye pebe bi obi betna we be me a majority, we be me a minority. Na some minority and no ma be a majority, no more come match pass. Our parliament near your musical chairs. Na some na mo yes sir, na mo dwen some mo ye me amade kwa na mo ye MPP for because about one na ye koto no. Na MPP timi wi ni NDC timi wi. Timi ye tie mu se mo mra ne enye budget na enye appropriations bill. Ni ye nim se ne ma hu hie se ye ye. Ye to aba wi pe na mo start kasa ye. Ma ye ntua we ka na ye fa we adwuma mu na ye spend it na ye mo na mu di akogina finance minister etiko some more man ho bra no say sa amre no ye nto fa ngo ne de dawa what were you expecting your time I pass a budget it say see a to fa ngo na di 3 months ansa na about the dukrum ha sa amre na ni ye de na ni ye politics ye nyina ye refia na
energy can energy can one.
Yeah, budget I did bo man hu bra. Enti ya bra ya di bo nyina say ya energy say
wa ti asema ajakwa bena na se hwan ya bisa. Ye ka ban budget a o bisa say energy ka ho da bi uti ne wa pampa so na ka. Che nkrofo we me kan you say NDC for munya campaign it na so den. How can you ask this stupid question? Ajakwa momento aso busia momento aso na ni fi ayeshi
say education o say salary so say ye den sa na ye no se na be ya wo ma aban foforo no so chance na ono so abetena se no wa hye ne niema no ahuni ekosupo no ahuni obeye sa amene no ye frem no na modwin se bia na modwin so mu wini enti o mu se mu ama Dr. Bawumia ina nyankopon se Dr. Bawumia kotena fi na njo Mahama mra enti me de me ene John Jina Boba catch na yen inauguration ase if anything media interview catch na say 5 hours say I can almost 48 hours me dem me baby am me tene me kan enum ye baby am ti me kan enum ye enra yet ho am say ma for me 12-member committee on energy and right now yet help so many emergency petrol free Nigeria. And they say do some come on I hear but no mutim we say do so ba na wa hefa. Ana me omo yelementi ase. Ya to abama mo. Mo se MPP for ye nye. Ya bambu nye. Ghana for se yate ase. Ya to abama. I do not expect to say na do danko Akufo-Addo a onya o ye boronsam metimi makani esi so. Ama wa be take you over. Na me be dasum. Ghana for nte wase o. Ti say excuses no mo mane de mo nyai ma. Na wo jonjina upon na what take transition team. Enti aban share but na de we nya have a crap conso to make sure say de no waye. Habet is in here so order. I said the enko. Kopim some budget be ba na ma akoto fofo mbe order fofo. See ase nyame ado mo so order be fi Nigeria. Nigeria for no mo obi o mo de be ba yet he twen o. Ba mo obi anye nadwen. Say you run na do danko Akufo-Addo aban onu asimuko. Ghana for to about here Dr. Bawumia yakotena fie no. Say dum so ba na yen ye beji atum say yen fault. As at the time I hand you over 7th January 2025 na nkane nyina esi so. 7th January esi yen 8th January eko. And say obi ade excuse ba. What na transition team so 1 month. Samre no anete wan kan chenka o kan se me wo na wo se so be. Kese obi gina bonti wo am Crawford wo kasanya problem. Media kasanya problem. Herbert Papa say me mate no aka me John pomate say ese kania bedum MPP for nye to mo so mo ntop petro. Herbert say obeto nti me gina no kon so wa meka ni nyina e da ye hand over na fe na obi gina ho e be ko si fie panic say 5 hours me so ye di 5 hours me na 48 hours no ye ti ha me ka ni enumie obi ka ni edum ampa acho me de me ka ni enumie UTV ha ye tinka ni esisi so ana enumie enti NBC foi ye John Jina po minim so no mema ni minister dia asat na de yeni transition team say president wo ho or chief of staff or when the core team oni omo ye adwuma petro na mo se efi alata e ba no ma ne mra na kania ne de ensese edum
Tamana me ba be kan ho hia pam NDC for device strategies omo be so omo de Ghana for crowd
abusianfo into no maame no se da waka na asem no waka ne yie pa wa kyerɛkyerɛ mu yie pa yempe yo ne yo bia Mosi mo penkuko buo nketenkete ena yakoto aba amamo ena mwaba Mosi mo ba be ye bibia yie ena yato aba ena mwaba Sama we ya mwaba ino yempe ne toto yempe ne no a no execution no excuse sorry no excuses the yehwe and say sabio Bosha mode share Ghana for mobeye edi ama Ghana for na yenso ayetia brochure diaspora nso yasum atoyen yes social media no so yempesu atie yempe tweka bi atie yepese social media no so no eso na cool na social interventions na nado danko Akufo-Addo ne na ban etimi implementi ya ma oman no mu eye serene no moso monto aso na mo wonyansa bia bibibia momfa bi nka ho na emeye dodo na munyai se de motena opposition ya de na munim nyina ne criticization of what has already been implemented na mo antumi anka asem titro bi ankyere kromuma na kromuma nso etumi gina eno so to abama amu se de aban na ye ndada mo beye ne yiye no maba munye ne yiye kwanya na na do fa so a in the peak of COVID Oma nipa nya nsuo ne nkane ada ho da bia sanso de nkane a che Ghana fo no moso munye ne sa ye mpede de bia ya nkese mo mfa nche yen but anya hwe no nkane a no mo mani nyina so ngan free education a moso mo beye ne yie no munye ne yie ma yen ye mpe na enye possible na ye ntu dabi ye mpe sansem no bia tie nyankopon a ona ohata wiemu Onshira na nado danko Akufo-Addo Dr. Alhaji Mahama Bawumia ene aban mu nipa MPP aban mu nipa omutumi de omo akoma eto ho eye adwuma a dene edi siesie oman Ghana wo kwam bi so na mom yam ye ne yantumi ansiesie ni nyina na ye de ne ye betumi wo kwam papa so e ma ne anya hwe enkwada 5.7 million sabio omo tumi anya nwomasua for free yankopon ohata soro onhira wompa yankopon hira Dr. Alhaji Mahama Bawumia ewo nyansa bi ebeto ni tima na me no so ntia otumi sha ase kan se wo se Ghana fo yi sika no yemfa gold back no na enyina ne nan so na yi sika na ho odene no enyina ne nan so na enye competitive with the Western economy. Ay yankopon hira onhira na nado pa se otumi expand the Ghana, you can say the value of Ghana as a nation, and from 4.5 to 7.3 billion dollars. Yankopon hira ni yepa. Yankopon onhira na nado danko Akufo-Addo ne Dr. Alhaji Mahama Bawumia se abato na ekoto in 2024 no 7 January no omo amatumi anye wonde na omo anwene se omo pese minkumi nyanti omo di atuo ne asekan ebe den ebe take power from the will of the people na mbo omo ma asumdwe ne the define of the democracy LED one more munya acceptance of their defeat na na me no ka say omo amaga na man no asumdwe abam nyankopon onhira wompa na hwe enchira na yede ma nyankopon yede firi nyankopon ho yede ma na nado no ene Dr. Bawumia no ni opposite side no enkoma nkwasiafo na omo ate asi kuromu a yato abo omo anwene a omo nti omo ho ase na omo daso na mabonten a omo hyehye Ghana niema sa jimifo no de nyankopon nhyira ne mfa bi ma wo ai enhyira ne ma obi nko omo ho bi ko omo no omo mfata nse nhyira na abusia mensa ka video bi a me bebo a kire wo ebeye wa reho mesi ebeye odan ebeye wa reho se sabio ya to abawie na party bi anwene na omo nkrofo ati agu abonten a omudi nkwasiasem omudi no edoso ye nyina ya hu bi ye nyina ya hu nsemfo nkrofo wo ye no Ghana man mu na ubenya sabio andisi ni panyin obejuna kan kire Ghana fo se eye omo na omo sende omo so omo nkwa abonten na omo nkodi nkwasiasem enti jimi sembi ti se ya wo hu we dia wo hu na ko ba si o ye ba we are building our point e building ni na now like people dey no maye the full way na e kotu the full way e kotu wo man no e ba be NDC from point from mobile bomb say police before they should not pass this guy I am more different video today.
No!
ebi nso ne ehwewe nso nyanto ase abusia me mfa video we nkyerɛ hwɛ nsɛmfo we nyina ɛkɔ so no NDC fo mpanyinfo bi aba abɔnte sɛ wɔn na ɔmo soma ankorɔfoɔ no sɛ ɔmo nkɔdi nkwasiasɛm enti to your ear hwewe nso ka ho nsɛm we nyina ɛkɔ so wɔ man no we yɛtwa gya to NDC office no yɛhye no aha yɛhye no yɛmfa no nto ɔmo ho Yesu efa well omo ho na omo ku ensi e ma me yi video we so nkyerɛ hwɛ de ekoso wɔ ha Gempa. The NDC for Gempa, Ghana Harbour and Authority. The Omo no. Me pese me mfa videos a hold on and me you na me come asema what ma say why I'm talking. So I want you to watch things. Nema ACCA ene de ekoso. Na ewie na ye ka ho asema obi amegyina ho anka se ena mo de da bia mo ba na se da bi. I want you to get the things clear. Enti hwe Ghana Port and Harbour Authority the ekoso ohoro no and this if what to go say omo beje Ghana Gempa omo beje akita omo nko school bi aso Jimmy nko a pewe nso edwe so police edwira police pewe nso edwira police office de yede aye no ehon nso no yesi bibia da din yema kwan ma omonye na they can do that the economy police station the treasure to the shibibia yes ebabia sister Esther Kebani mama me mo akwa aba ho te sen sa nso na Peter J won so me mo akwa aba abusuan like video no na share ma wanam fofo nso mra yento ado edwira police station o yachi police station no nyina yachi no nyina yaseho yachi police station no yachi no the treasure to yachi police station a nyana nado na ba ya Mahama nsi wamfo e wo Ghana ye dey police station no motorcycle na nado koto ba ye pickups na nado koto ba ya sabio finally Ghana police station bia nya ka ba ko no obi ye adwuma no NDC fo nkwada ase omo ntiase omo betwa jatu omo hye no they don't care omo hyeshi bibia japade e wo man nyina omo hyeshi ni nyina because enya Mahama na ye Mahaba afe na oba bedi akonwa nti niam e wo nyina ye nse no obedi akonwa ni wi a na ya hwehwe ndem afoforo e de aba jimi no wahu yese sa adwene na nya adwuma body ne ye dan body ne bre nti omo taxes na ye gigi nkakra ye di dwuma we no ayi guso a ye tie mu no still na omo si no taxes no yenji omomo na yemfa nkoto ne mafoforo mra nti yese no yetwa jatum na abusue die ya pa ne se eniema we nyina koso ewo man num okay eniema we yekoso wo man num na sabio services nya adwuma sisi ameno kase Zoom Lion for example Zoom Lion enya adwuma biemo and Zoom Lion nya adwuma biem because the ekoso no ntine Zoom Lion for no omuntumi nkwadwuma because Mahama baaye first statement oye ni say MMC fo nyina wa yi omu nyina di enti enam so ntima Zoom Lion for omo ne command from anywhere enti oman ne da hot say ofe ne den eda ho obi aye de ope ba je se uti de America no ɔman no da hɔ a obiara yɛ deɛ ɔbɛdɛ deɛ ɔpɛ nti waasi ayɛ yɛ ni abere sɛ Mahama nyɛ waade na ɔnhyehyɛ nneɛma ma ɔman no nkɔ n'anim no wɔyi n'ani koraa ɛna ɔte ne baabi ɛna NDC foɔ ɛyɛ deɛ ɔmo pɛ ɛwɔ ɔman no because nyɛ ne nti ɔno ɔba akonnwa mu yɛ nti ɔba akonnwa mu no yɛ different from deɛ Ghana foɔ yɛ bisa no korɔ no nti ɔbaayɛ korɔ no ɛne nti ɔbaayɛ na maame nkɔ na memfa video wei so nkyerɛ na hwɛ adeɛ nipa sɛ wohwɛ video wei wohwɛ video wei na bibi onti bibi bi ase deɛ nti ankwasiafo wei yɛ deɛ ɔmo yɛ wɔ ɔman no mu obi anka hwɛ nkyerɛ wɔn hwɛo deɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ ɔman no mu ni o ɛnam kwasiasɛm a NDC foɔ no di ne wɔ everywhere ne nti no ama ɔman sisi ameno kasa yi deɛ asi nie wei ɛnyɛ adwuma Zoom Lion for ɔmo ntumi nkɔ adwuma ma ne nyɛ yie ɔmo ntumi nyɛ hwee ya brɔko baabia NDC fo asake MMC fo nyinaa ɛna ɔman no da hɔ ɛna ɛpro ɛna ɛtete hwɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so Accra oh why hwɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so Accra hwɛ bi what is the video hwɛ
but mutu say Ghana challenge only hantina ama say bibia ya basa wo man mu no because on my challenge won bia no ekoye because first of all Zoom Lion for na wo Ghana ase no ase nipa ba kunti no obodwe basanka we be 3 4 5 dia ko bia be na djuma said dey say enti enya aban say aban afufura wa ba no ko botu ama Zoom Lion for no aye be say miensa na say endan a kan ba boa asen ba ko no bolas na ye na Zoom Lion for no kan ma e ba ni sa because impa no why that be siwa ma no be 3 4 that be esiwa oyo ebe surprise so botu ma ye nwura no so the two from o botu adie mu
a free ahab to abrantie ball and our coin more bebre the most worst thing was a car change of government club and never say come makwan Zoom Lion for near there e be yo majuma on to say MC from bar is it me no can say about like coffee yeah MC the whole Accra let's say the whole Ghana mu nyina coffee what man say the ayabana said they share on Zoom Lion for the kasa they should come back on Messi Sabola na work anyway
na yes sir ba yeto aba we wi no obi eni ho wa ba la pass ya aba be Sabola wa na bola no so na ya kese pa ne se obi a Messi Saba amafo di fi won fie wo ye bola no wo fie wi a sense wo be keep wo rubber mu ana se bibia e bia Zoom Lion ka bi betwem a wo de be ma won no wo san de fi won fie e de abegu pavement no so se yen so a ye wo ha na ye mpemfo ye hu ne ye koka no wo mo ye ye nti sisi ye pese abana wa ba so sisi a na so nya tag for so a e be boss a nkrofo no ban a ye wo de bola begu abontin bia e se ye chi won
yeah sometimes some but we need the one and achepa
to me ni dear since
eti abusuanfo ya to aba wie a wo se nka Mahama mfa nneɛma ngu kwan mu na nka ɔman no ne nkɔsoɔ ene some basic things bi no ntimi maintain on his toes no papa na ɔmfa ne ho ɛna wapompam MC for ne DC for no mokofie ɛna ɔman na atete apansam ɛna nkwasiafo no so yɛ dɛ ɛne na mo edi nkwasiasɛm but na enye they don't care minim say efin ne de ɛyɛ yan kasa yɛ fraud because ye ni ɛho ni bo akwadwo me mo akwa ba efin ne de minim say bebre na yɛ fraud because ye nhyɛda ni ɛho ni but sabio say to abana nka aban sesa na ɛne nkyerɛ sɛ ɔman no nkɔso ne nyuma binom a egu kwan so a ɛkɔ so no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛnyɛ dɛn yɛn cut ne off but here we are unyanya MC ni okwakosi obi anan mu na wayi nipa na ɔhɔ na di unyanya DC bi okokosi nipa na ɔhɔ dada nanim na nan mu na wayi de ɔhɔ na di adan saa na edibu ɔman amamuo no saa na yɛyɛ no nyɛ saa na edibu ɔman o amamuo no the interest of the people come first before your parochial and your party interests. Anytime I make a coupon, Nanado, Dr. Bawumia, Nanado buy, they did a lot of things, and then in a favorite for the MPP, but rather many of the things Nanado never bring no ye wine, Ghana for the Abeboye. Never bring no the Abeboa Ghana for the Abeboa MPP party. Emma no cry nam so. Emma NPP for be can sema hodo di tia nanado. Say he is treating everybody equal. But what would your moye? Yapam DC for ni MC for nyina. Ye ni interior minister. Ye ni foreign affairs. Ye ni obia. Ena omane da ho. Omane da ho na obia ye de ope. Sa na edi bu omane. Na hwe yani obia NDC for tax binoma to omo ho agu abontene a omo di nkwase asem wo man no mu a soldier for police for e de warning na abere omo so omo hwe omo hu ye na omo be chi omo no tie de NDC for mpanyimfo aba abonten abeka e de akere nkura we no hey me say Nanado was trying to civilize Ghana, but we Ghanaians, we like jungle. Yeah, penguram. Yeah, bro. Me like a video do mama, not share mama so. Aye. Yeah, bro. Nanado na adwene da ne tima no pese on make civilization in the country, across the country no. Ghana for ya ankasa ya country na there be the civilization there they call. Yeah, penguram na tena. Jungle, Babia. Who is more stronger wins over the others? Aye. And na Ghana for everywhere. And the akosisa you can say kingdoms of kings of jungle. And I yedi omo abedi anim. Ewe ye jungle na ye penum. Hey, okojobo o se meje woso opanyin. Ghana form pa de pa. Real. And ya ankasa. Ya shira koto aba yi kings of jungle. And ahemfo nkurasefo ahemfofo anase enwura mu kings ahemfo mo wo jungle ho jatanom ne hwan na hwan ene yeyi omo so medi anim ena omo aba no medi anim entitie amanfo ehyeshi police station ye cross government institutions across the country aman ne men koso and this is 1.4 ye ehyeshi ties wa ka kwan so ye se ka kwan. Yeah, Pama Manfo free Baba Sports Stadium. Yes, say near Mano. And this is 1.4. Some of the other.
Oh, yes, Omonye handle.
Tie.
Yeah, if you are new says a president Oswe in we are NDC for Omonko na Omonko ye debe enko bo take over our district honum send ebe your money coordinating directors no ebe adwuma na send ebe ya
District Assembly appointees. Omunye party members so. Now papa panyina te se wo wate of wafono so te se do free Burkina na ba ya wa be sia twi. O kan kire Ghana for se ye to aba wie ya NDC na ye omampanyini no. Ada se ye be twen ma se bio mampanyini na yi de magina district ho. And govern in his name no. Mon kwasi afọ masom NDC for hooligans say omonko na obonko ye de omope wo offices ahodo wo de tie
esika abanpanyifo a omowo mansin mu ne eda institutions binu anu a omo emphasize can use wo campaign eseye no na ebetime hu nyinyina eti ampanso president eswe in wie ya o sha ase na djuma no operations no sha ase na sha ase no ne na ye se wo ho ne civil servant fo a na omo wo ho no ma esese party for
entinema misa ho se hwan na ehya kire e won semfo ne nkwase asem a NDC youth no omo ye na Ghana no emisa wo ho biem papa wa yi wa no me ya message says like video no na share ma me why yeah na ye pushing ko yanim yes Ti de make an ye. Emisa wo ho biem se ehefo ne hye kire nam so magana man no. Enipa bi no magye abo omobo. Emisa wo ho biem. Papa na to na no mutuo se omo ne soma won so omo nko na omo nko ye operations. Sister Dorcas K Akos mo akwaba. Ayezu ayezaza kr to kr we na yehwe. And in a democratic country whereby democracy does not work. Yen kwenko pamama from free office na yen take over the offices. In which capacity, with which knowledge, enemy bisa. Yen to
no omo ye adwuma no omo local offices no se na ebe ya omo nya access enwura mu sa adwuma di na omo aye no de ye ni anje ho ese se adwuma na omo ye se omo nye handle omo kura aban political position na ye civil servant into omo nja civil servant no ha na ebio nso ye san so ka se Greater Accra Regional Chairman Ashmore issue statement be say police enchi omo ye sa operation no ye pese ono etiase ni police na tiate say omo ntimi nchi obia sa de no ye mpene so yan kase yan fuaso say omo ko local offices for civil servant ni we no yan fo no so nemo omo ntimi nchi obia because 8 years ago sa no ma no si ye nyina ye wo ha no obia ni ho no awaka ho asem etino we no me ya omo ye se ne ombe ya eska nkrofo bi di ye ni no ma fun a omo aye no se ne be ya aban ya waba foforo ye obetumi anya sa nkrofo no na obehwehwe sa eska no ne no ma omo ayusu no e de ama Ghana fo na ho kire ye omu no ye ntimi mfiri sa ho kire yi mu eti chama asmo asma o kan ye no de ne nya adwen obi biara nso o sa chaman asmo adwen no bibia no a odi beba bia no ye ne nya adwen se sa nipa no epese okoso no ya man ni wure mfi se enipa na o ka che om se ye nchi om no sa nipa na protect election no eni media for ansa na yetimi ewe ne sa election ye wo moye
I mean I'm somewhat. I somewhat. And this is 1.4 say. And this is for boys or monama bontra or more say or mine no a japadiano. Or money 1 year day, a yardrene. Now bomsono. Or more power. A sound crofona and a boy ampi and this yamanyo kunmani din kunim. Entien to me famra in Niwo. Asensebe. Also, mom penesuo, they don't support that, but you cannot arrest them. Which is which? And I don't ask them, who are you? Which person are you? Okaba kofaha, awakaba kwafaha. I the end this from point for a canon. And this is a office. Now to Ghana maimu. Now we are banya juma. Me we are meso the message on say. To 2 of a show bottom. Bohobai. And as a one cast of more hobai. Because and to trust them now, Mode Bano, they are not ready to stop. Because Yamma Emra and Neon Yeden, any money ye. Because ya can't one say, among Kosona or Monye. IGP so guess or Baba Chiwana, I can't IGP say, hey, yeah, we are in power. Untumiyere. And the institutions across the country, Nadia, and Crofona Bede, Umbebo Urama say, Honey, man, 2 years, Juma government institution, Babia, Miriam. Say, we are Juma government institution, Babia. Mankesa Koto AK-47, but Petua Kito be for sure, bottom. Nafato, Nafabo, by. Because these guys are not going to stop because they are backed by the government in power. and omo agya de omo ye no ye nyina ye TV o se omo ni omo nya adwene o omo ni nkrofo na omo di nkwasiasem no omo nya adwene but o kama police fo ate omo ho ase se ye ntum ye dan enche ofene dan sa nkrofo na omo di nsemfo no. Now let's go to the main topic of the day. Abusuanti misra wa se amani nya won de nti andi sifo guso omo ye de omo ye no. They will keep on doing it and they will do it and they will do it. Abusuanfo moma yenko topic no so ene. Na mesro say like video no na share mame na yem push video no nko yenim. Yes. They are about 70 something, almost 80. You move 20 pen and like the video. Do me a favor by liking the video to push the video towards forward. Abusianfo, when we say during the campaign, Yababontembe catch them several times to say, if you want to maintain the free education, don't vote for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Because Mahama had an agenda against free education days back. And you know, and you know. And you know, and says, thinking concerning free education. Wadika Canada. So no one tiasie di entia. Obi betume tua school fees. Na mom no ontua na aban ede sabio Ghana footwo ene etua amanfo ma school fees. Enye no omosha ase achepa. Omosha said they want to cancel the free SHS, no. And yet, when Nanado started doing free SHS, no. Na Mahama, and then Nkrofo so, ewo monsema omonso omoye den. Omokafa free education. On peut dire Ghana for yantini ye. Enti na mpese mi repeat sa nneema ne nkyerɛw. Na mmemmewde how we are here. The enti na yaduru ha ya sese free SHS no obi ate ne ho asese it is going on this knees no. Me pese me no nyina ya mmewde back. The process NDC for far so gradually a enne omonya akwanya ba bedi aban mu a free SHS no. The yatete say eko form enye ne na omhye ase e ma ne nye onwa e ma ne nye den enye onwa tie video way.
My brothers and sisters, we're going to come and make free SHS better. I started free SHS. I launched free SHS in 2015. And we started the program and
saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
The government has budgeted 2 billion cities for free SHS and for this academic year. If you have 2 billion more to spend on education, will you spend all of it on free SHS so that even when people can afford to pay, they don't have to pay?
Was rounding up, you did say that you don't think that Nana's proposal of free SHS education come next year and 10 years onwards is feasible. Why do you not think so?
Yeah, certainly it will not.
Why do you think so?
It will not be feasible because if you look at the cost of education in this country, in any country, it is very, very expensive, and majority of government's budgets goes into education. You understand? I mean, it would have been a very good thing. I think if it is possible, every government should champion.
And that is not possible for the levies to be taken out?
It is not possible to say that. I mean, when you are a boarder and you are going to school, all the feeding, all the accommodation, all the tuition fee and everything is free.
Yeah, and this is first. Mahama say, I don't know why people are now wondering why the free education issue is becoming a very big problem in the country. Hey, omokai, tie na yampa ntie. Mahama say, ni kwanse Ghana for yedi and sakoshi free education ase. Enam, sabio, amanyoni bi asabio, the niabro bepa 2 minti, oma mbosha, esu nimfaswo. Ntini kwanse yeye ai okaye yanti ase omo sheda san lai free education e 419 e yentro enye papa omo amfansi ho otokono akwara ne se etise paso no ono so ba abonten se enye possible sika ewom no e too much omo amfansi ho. They did another advert. We advert way. And don't wonder yourself, Nkukobuo, why we are going to pay Nkukobuo inside of free education, inside of schools. Nkukobuo ni yebesie. Obiansi ba kunsi ni danyanchi. Eno na yebesie. Because that is what Mahama brought to us. And the advert no ebiniye. Chei ochere. Mema wakwaba. We advert way.
You need enough. You need enough classrooms. You need enough dormitories. You need enough teachers. You need enough science resources. To me, part show. It's me,
Headmistress, but all kind of sad, I mean, you free senior high school, I have one the road TV, so radio see. And they said, you're okay, better than your my sweating up.
Ghana, man, associated here, and Sana idea fata, or my Ghana ever die SHS free. While Brian near my among women, it Timu.
Paying for say. The summer that Pino, I am an Ukraine. So, only Valanda, a better with me, I do. I feel wait here.
When till I go to Australia on my Ghana man. Now you say at Tumofo, someone Tumaba and Farmer, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and then the NDC. Now, on to a better Ghana agenda. There is a better Ghana agenda. Every ACC dormitories, classroom blocks, dining halls, science resource centers, computer laboratories, and then you can one among women.
For say the NDC agenda to cancel free SHS is not today, but in a woman 2017 September, and anana adodan kwa kufuado elanche what free education. NDC amanyoku who say yes, the free education has entered into the minds of the people, so they started changing the amount. And the person come on to who say, the person come on to us and say, every promise Mahama made after 2016 or after 2020 exactly concerning free education was a palpable what? Lies. Abusuan share video no like mama na yenko yanim. Sister Norida Nyako me ma akwaba. Sanso na ama Nyako me ma wonso akwaba sononko. Me ma munyina akwaba. After 2020, Mahama who say 2016 free education ayeden. Atumi ama MPP amanyoko na wene. 2020 MPP amanyoko no through what them call free education was saying maintaining power. The NDC started from we should not implement free education on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician too. Free education no yebe ni ye. So, and the promise be a Mahama yeah about free education. Ni nyina ye ntro. Boss the muka. Because Mahama di can't chire Ghana for say. We are Short Memory Association. Yen kai niema, ye really free niema ntem. And you know, he was able to convince the masses based on the fact so him say you really free your can we don't remember. Yes. And Tiabushia from free education 419. Then Mahama started saying this. Nyantoba say mami mo wenchiro. Video we answer. Yes, I was saying more video wenchiro answer na. Ma bo what I wanted. Video we yo. The entire was say free education and this if we begin to say Mahama cannot accept say Ghana government will spend monies like this to take care of Ghanaians' children.
For this academic year, if you have 2 billion more to spend on education, for this academic year, if you have 2 billion more to spend on education, will you spend all of it on free SHS so that even when people can afford to pay, they don't have to pay? Because today there's no system where if my child goes to a public secondary school and I can afford to pay, there's no system.
Entiabusha Mahama say on Tiase the entire Ghana banye spend 2 billion at the Ghana for my school. Enti one now koto aba now dwene say Mahama ba no abe free education no ye said they no promise mo at the amamo no. Also what dwene so ah I say what if you are doing some Mahama say or Baba ye free education ye ama wa nam no sunti ukoto nkwasi aba no wa say what doing say wa say amaye de wa doing di agro because we can say on tiase the entire was say spend 2.something billion to take care of your children but di kan aka he and human nipa omoye distrust e wo wiase pa ene nkrofo a omo change omo ano kasa depending on baby omo gina enipa okogina na waka ene fa no makoko ne konne no okoha no akoha no abaha no abebisa eba ne sei mo papa no odi kan promise mo say ono no ntia se di say sika ni nyina ebe ye den ebe hwe Ghana for ma school nanso mo se den enso mo se den mo be kwa koto abama enti papa we kan sa asem we ya ohun said no the free education is winning the masses heart no and obeka we na ode say madwene no asem we na papa we de be say madwene mokoto abama no eye NDC big strategy say they will not take care of people's children. Nkrofo we na ka omonko a nka oman no enna hot se egudam afuom na nka omobre bia de omope bia na omotumi ayeden omotumi aye e ka omonko a nka knowledge no nka emeye limited to people only to a few omomba omo fasie no omona na wanom nanka every day in out no omumbom na nye den and handle the affairs of the nation generation after generation ye kan mo se monte ase Facebook for my like pa ama fo a memo akwa aba sister no de nya akoma chiao dada yeah, I think that I've greeted you. So I'm sorry, Godwin Kwaku about Facebook, Michiao, so Patricia do Michiao, Comfort Fedison, Michiao, Robert Mensah, Michiao, so Stephen Idan, one so Michiao, Kofi Large, Michiao ye Palamo Aquaba Sonon, because I was not market K. It do say, Michael, Abrabo to say, the tone can't you? I was just a hey, you will nipa binu move yasia. Pensamin kuminye wo musuntino. Omubenya. Omako to so free man song for ni bine sa cortes ni okot for ne hwan. Omunya baabi gina omom pese nkaifo nipa hodo nipa nkai no so ombenya baabi pa gina. Me sa nkrofo ni dwomo kora. Sa nkrofo ni bine ti se sa nkrofo NDC fo we. Se ye bie ka akwan moto se Ghana fo nyina nya akwanya nko school a ebeduru baabi no Mahama ba eni sebio mi kwaku a mi gina ho me ba ombekwa kohia e wo bangim baabi na enam se me ba no command na chenti no e bia na adwene no wa ye smart wo fie ntem asne Mahama ba nti e ba ne sa me ba no be nanim agya ono. They don't want that. Kwaku ma no me yam akwaba omo penisa omo pese omo melde adibesi daya city ana bibisa the profun me wure free obetumi aboa me ka kire me daya city or Diana city family bi e dey say abusua bi omo ye sikafo from generation to generation na ya baba ye head of state, ministers of state for all time generations. And this is for suban sanity. Anything ankrofo ya kun etia free education since when another started campaigning. Omotimi gina omo nan so akun etia free education sa up to now. Enedie kowa Mahama is in power. The ebesie no ene na ahya ase esisi no. The ABC no ene na ahya ase a esisi wo free education one. Na emomo nka ncho se aduane ni ho. Na na do uko no wanyai omo angu ho saa. Ye ma omo sika pa dwetire pa kese so omo mfa ntonuane. Na so adwemmone ye gu na na do animase. We don't want Nana to be considered as one of the best presidents that we have ever had. Enti yemma modena yenye den yem proto yen kan say devil issues na yem fanto na nado so na nipa mo na SK kan asem bi ebia na mo hu de Ghana for de Kwame Nkrumah NDC fo we ya o sa NDC fo we enne ono omo kasa omo se me Nkrumahist na me de me Nkrumahist na hwan munim de omo de ye Kwame Nkrumah the omodi e Kwame Nkrumah ene na se ye ka akire mo se mo hu video no bia nka you will not wonder what they are doing to Nanado. Sansem omo kana free SHS Nanado wa ma omo aduane wanye omo boa wo ni nyina ye tro boss de muka. We are damaging the image of Nanado. We want to create impression be say the free education no sector hono ehoso na ye rot Nanado na wa say ho ansa na oko akohwifo nko a. Because if you miss the ball, don't miss the man. Say yentumi implement free education na ababe ye say eyade bi MPP for na de ba ya enipa na de ba ye no. Let's make sure let's make sure say his name will be associated with Nemapone. Sami Jashimi ya mwakwa about to say Hamburg burger. Say and to me, I'm fat free education ma. And your policy been a yen to me the buy yet dear and ye nipa na de buy a friend another danko kufuado no. Ye making sure say we get him. And until I say if you mix the ball, don't mix the man. adwemone nko a awudie nko a we just say omom pese we Ghana ni ba no wobenya nkoso wa brabo na ya na ye mesere factories na wo Ghana mamu akwa ama nkroma si ye no kwan hifo na tonye Ghana entrepreneurs na wo Ghana mamu Rollins abanya obegu sa companies no ehihye amanfo companies ejiji amanfo sika firi o mo nsam e prison amanfo opam amanfo mo koseto o mo companies no nyina wo Cote d'Ivoire na asefo no sa Rollins no na oni hifo na nam onye ndisi ni ye from socialist communist political party. Communist. Do you know what they do? They want to have nipa money ano or money a say, a nipa money idea, a nipa money prosperity in their life. Now ya gather more. I need a deep money at the mobro hunu any more vulnerability no. I then at the ye leaders and ye who ye. Some pana me can children. Oh, na say Italy had their brooch, had their communist association and one. We are not young men in that. Every communist as a political party, socialist and one, their intention in say they want vulnerable people. You can't nipa or you vulnerable, you can't nipa only be. Mobro hunu be, mobro hunu dabi. Mobro wa ha. Ye mobro wafo na ya di omo anim na ya say ye na ye represent sa mobro wafo we no. The intention of that is say we are going to enrich ourselves. Na mobro wafo no de da bia no ye benya omo ankomo nye dodo na ye numbers na ye create ourselves wealth. Enti abusia sa party na aba no. Don't rely on them. Because party on believe say to elevate the society, the condition of life, to better it, through education. No, you said the colonel in China shito and a bit mama society be apajani mono. Actually, say that group, that leadership is bound to you can say to vanish. Adrenaline, nyansanim, yet especially selfishness. Pesemin kuminya, me ya temeka, me yenye bibi didi. That is all what is it about. Enti school no, ye mamu nko school na moda achimonye babi pagina. Ewo se mo nane mmoa wo man num yo fo na eduru se ye beto aba. Yetumi aba abefa mo mama be di achi abega ide ye ballot boxes for just 50 Ghana. Jimmy ana makoto aba mo. Yes, me and now like video no mama. Now we share so. The reason I am unko school ni say you have to remain where you are. But you want to say ho ana wonka. Wabusuane level no e say ho ana nka. Bia obeye yie pa so wanya akonya akodo koko na no so enye se okodo koko in the industrial level se ukoye adwuma kese bio de obetumi de wo sekan ado. That is where you have to depend. They will not help you. Say the beya your ability, your personal ability no ebeye always limit, not up to their level. No mwetimi ahwe also. Enti ya ma okwan ma wonya nimde ya ma okwan ma wonya nimde na mpo no se ye hu se obi aba na wa ma wakwanya se obenya nimde a ene na e wo se yenye de betumi bia na ye benyi sa nipa ne mfiri ho na ye yi sa nipa ne firi ho a sa akwanya na ode amamo no ye besen yi afiri ho na mo ba zero back to where you were. And school feeding program Kufo Breso, na ye very efficient. National health insurance, na work very well. Yes, Matromax na ye adwuma an niema bebre na ye adwuma yetimi bo modern twantro kokofo so abeje oman no kitaye ye beje oman no kitaye na ye sesa niema ni nyina enu bie na asan aba nnai enti je kofo ene na nado timi implement social interventions bi a amawo timamuni no ho to NDC cannot sleep because somebody is treating you good. You don't deserve to be treated good, but you rather need to be under their foot. They to me you su ama waye de omope ama won. Enti aba na nado aye free SHS. Yenti ase but ye the message we be brew. Na say we lower minded person what follow like a sheep into their trap. Entity as Mahama kind of the convince Ghana for tea.
Yes, no. Ye buy ye bayen ye.
Aye.
Sika ye de to eduane man kwadano. Ye de bema school mo school no. Ye mfa emma buffer stock. Ye de bema mo school ankasa na enyoma e wo se omokoto enwa eduane man kwadano. Ombekwa koto se ne be ya enkwadano benya eduane pedi. Ezu afen so ade a friend no double track no ne akoye traffic light no and also you be here free ho send be yan kodani na be go school at the same time.
Yes, enti de di kan ayeden atraya senka ebe den ebe mo adwene ho ate asese free education and faso ni so. But you say bibia better wa you are thinking right. And if you cannot beat them, join them. So what is next? Ya better I can't say you buy a bay any year. A queer come my own so quaba. Or what to say? And the Ababa can't say you buy a bay any year to deceive you because he himself will watch and not doubt him. No, 8 years. We feeling 7-10 into the year before. Say any one say you're going free education. We free. Advert we are here, you know.
If I try to pray, woman say, you need enough classrooms, you need enough dormitories, you need enough teachers, you need enough science resource center. To me, part show. It's me,
Headmistress, but all kind of sad, I mean, you free senior high school, I have bomb the road TV, so radio see. And they said, you're okay, better than your my sweating up.
Ghana man, associated here, and Sana idea fata. Or my Ghana ever die SHS free. Why, Brian near my among women, Eddie Timu.
Paying for say. The summer had a pin, I know the queen. So we need Valanda, a better with me. I do. I feel wait here.
When to my Yako Trusser on my Ghana man. Now you say at Otumfoo, someone to Maba and Farmer, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and then the NDC. Now, on to a better Ghana agenda. There is a better Ghana agenda. Every ACC dormitories, classroom blocks, dining halls, science resource centers, computer laboratories, and then you have to come one among women.
Etabusia yehu se wo no ure free sadvet we ya ya ankasa ya good evening Evans me wakwaba yehu se ure free sab advert we ya bochire we yehu se ure free because what short memory na wonwene na ye mpese obenya nyansa bi ma wa adwene na mu extend na wa free there short memory association no montino ya sanso the way brew setie na fa etin ye masse because you see if you cannot beat them join them it is to me and destroy the idea of making the free education no possible no enye possible there ene ye nkodi ntronchire won say ye ba be ni ye na ye nya akwanya ba ye twam enti Mahama de obe ka chire we ma so te ase anyway tie
free SHS no ye ba ye be ye ni ye Sika ye de to eduane man kwada no ye de bema school mo school no ye mfa emma buffer stock ye de bema mo school ankasa na enyoma e wo se omokoto
enua aduane ma nkwadaa no ombekwa akoto se na be ya nkwadaa no benya aduane pa edi ezu afen so ade a friend no double track no ne akoye traffic light no eno so ye be ye free ho se na be ya nkwadaa no na be ko school at the same time.
Yes. Ye be yi bibia frio ye be ye school no yie pa because edi kan tro say free education no enye possible. Okay? Ye ya want ase. Entine the next thing is say ye be kan tro say ye ba be ye ni yie na wato aba ma ye. Enti wo ya woto aba ne ma ye nwie a ye nya akwanya ba na ya shase na ye destroy the fundamentals of the free education policy. Say the be ya woto fear obedwene say enya adwuma. Do you understand me? Say the be ya woto fear nim say wadwene mu tia na woni mu nyansa nti ye be kan semfo dia for free education no ho na wo ti fear wadwene mu aye wo say nanado eba na wanye hwe enti free education no kra na mfaso oni so se ye twam a ebeboa ye minwe we di video ya ba ye hwe na ewia ya kọ nsem dunum so hwe
pages no na me ba be expose ya share mo ba before then like video no na share plus sign of answer boss no follow me for more expose yen kan bom ni expose NDC adwenbone wo mo trimu a omo be so mo de Ghana for chronom so that Ghanaians will know how evil they are. Now eno mo be kai heads of senior high schools e wo Ghana omo nkabom ko aye friend Charles e be kan say awofo so momba ba school January ya omo nduane bebre fi se nduane ni school mo sa asem we omo be kan abeto dwa se eye blatant lie from the pit of hell na nienti a omo kan sa asem we eniema mienu ana mo twa sa antro we na before then let me state say for the record say some penny for mother Charles and we NDC for they are card bearing members of the NDC party over time try so mobile sabotage Kufuor ni free SHS policy no and then Mahama Abanti it affords them the opportunity to sabotage the policy. Now and me know I'm saying influence you mo be try and throw say and throw kesi e Ghana for ni di kind said they want to give a Kufuor bad name. Send a Ghana for a baby dinner time so you wicked and say well lose elections in team while making food available from Kuala Mobile School January into yendi dinner time. You see that kind of thing. That is one thing. Omo person mo achieve into omo twa central. Near Tosum you omo person mo create an avenue to steal from Ghanaians, Ghana taxpayers' money. No, omo peso muria 68 billion Ghana cedis. Kufuor the ama NDC buying so mundini in just 3 months. No, omo create avenue to steal from it. Na ene omo tuwa dedi. Journalists be interview the General Secretary of CHAS ene. At the hardcore evidence pemuno on live radio. No more broadcasting on YouTube any Facebook. Emma Kwana na no chese me say can you imagine say in December year Kufuor aban release monies to all the senior high schools someone from Bonkola na hobra January ya 3rd January aka 4 days na Kufuor hand you over power or say my senior releases sika akọ all the senior high schools mo fanton duane emgu homa nkoda wo mo beba school January ya inti ask yourself e baba ne saying na sankrofo we beba abontia be twa nto say enuane ni school mo o de me ma me kasa wa o de tie interview no journalist name Charles omo general secretary have ya ojitu mu say ampa Kufuor releases kama schools no in December and January 3rd.
So as a national secretary, have you taken the pain to ask your colleague members, say, as of December 2024, or we receive it can be in their various accounts now?
Oh, they know. They know. Some monies have been received. Some little money were received before we went on Christmas break.
Okay.
Everybody testifies to that. Even as I talk today, some schools, a lot of schools, I understand some monies have been made. As of yesterday, some have not received. But
sir, on the 3rd of January 2025, an amount was also released for your various secondary schools.
That is precisely what I'm talking about. Some monies have been released. We have evidence to that effect. And a lot of schools have already received that money into their accounts.
Center. Abusia entino asemna ye kano. Asemna ye wiane kano. Eye true pa. Even though Nanado has sent them those monies, Ti asema NDC ni ana oye Techiman Center charge for mupanyini no. Entrona omasha asia omu eye den AD gu social media no. Ti asema papa we eba abeka no ha. Tie. Udi tie.
We have rice. This is the food situation in Techiman Center. So you could imagine that schools around Techiman are feeding students with RAZ. In Kransan table, the major food currently as we speak is maize and beans. So you can imagine the food is one-sided. We have about 18 items. And for a very long time, we have never had all these food items in our school. Every time, every hour, we have one line item in the school. So when you have breakfasts, which is very light, your expectation is that the lunch will be heavy and the supper will be heavy. But here we are, if you are taking rice for your lunch, in the supper, you are supposed to take, let's say, rice balls. It's the same food line item that you are supposed to take. So this situation is not helping issues, and these are the reasons why we are saying that students, parents should support their wards when they are coming to school. For the quantities that they eat is normal, but the food is one-sided. We have some amount of sugar. What we lack currently is flour, oil, fritters. This is how they call it, but we have red oil. This month, government gave us some little amount of money, and that is what we use. We call it perishable. That is what we use to buy meat, fish, and sometimes tomatoes to feed the students. So some of these things are there, but our major challenge has to do with the recurrent. Recurrent has been in arrears from 2021. The area that is suffering are the day schools. They are suffering. But for a very long time, they have not received what we call recurrent. And they don't receive perishables. So the only money that comes to them are the recurrent. So you can imagine what is happening in the day schools. And this is not now. It has been with us for some time. But as manager, we don't complain. We are not unionist. All that we do is to implement whatever policies that comes. So we don't have the right to take to the streets. All that we do is to dialogue, to write through our communique, to communicate effectively through DG to the Minister of Education. So this is the food situation as it is, as far as Bono is concerned.
Enti abusia, protect agenda. Enti ayentro ena yashere itwa edechiremo ewo Ghana mam. Sire ambajun se akufo ado de. The sunni pa bone de binsi da wo wiase. Entitio asema akwa wo ye kan se omunya sika bia. Na ose na no no bonsa kan sika. Do you want to tell me say abanya ono ma musika ma monto aduane ni. Aduru ne term oba be free obi free akonwa so no be send musika. These are all palpable lies created just to create an impression. Say, Nanado Danko Akufuado, I'm on a home. Would you TV video way? The director of Charles and FNSNK.
TVs can be in their various accounts.
Oh, they know. Some monies have been received. Some little money were received before we went on Christmas break.
Okay.
Everybody testifies to that. Even as I talk today, some schools, a lot of schools I understand some monies have been made. As of yesterday, some have not received. But
sir, on the 3rd of January 2025, an amount was also released for your various secondary schools.
That is precisely what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Some monies have been released. We have evidence to that effect. And a lot of schools have already received that money into their accounts.
Eti mimianom. Moju se Nanado. Oba yo mo musika so mo fan third yani o. But on the 3rd of January, I can nan nine over free kunwam. And I'll be more muscasem fanto dianini. Eyentro. Sankro we your multi offices hono. The fact is say, in Yana betono munya hu chobontin nintino, moya. Eka omonkwa, inkasika ye de betoid yanama school for the young family. Nanko munya hu chobonte eni. And so far as Nanado ma omosa akwanyane dear, they will not go agree with Nanado's policies. Inte yenkrofo we na sabotage Nanado, omo NDC fo. Many of them, they were placed there by the NDC. So they are there to do the job. Say be NDC baba. No more. And some no be o me pese phone and fremen or monka. Schools headmasters. Some of them were making a lot of money because school admission fee near in choboto so. But then another so people were not comfortable with the transparency in the system. Transparency in a network school system, no. Now people were not d'accord with that. Entine Nanado ba ye hu niema we be best ready ekoso e school.
Mama, I swear. Your mama regime, I swear. God they give us in the dining hall. I swear. Your mama regime, let me see. Your mama, see. Your mama, I swear. Your mama, see. I swear. Your mama, Gary.
Yeah, Ediana.
I go DM office straight.
Masa nuance share, nuance share man kolano. Che. Shadian koladi is. How can you do this?
Yes. Introduction. Sabahu. Introduction gare.
Ade monfan ko mujimi munyina mujimi abara matumatu abi amunkaba ntu na mfa na bode yewo mummo naked ade monfan ko mujimi makotu monkwase abawi amma ya sonko adidi o mummo naked mfan ko wai na papa no mubode naked kwoturu wa mema na di munyina
Abusu antimohu from Nanado is wicked to Gare and Nsohye. We are back to Gare Shokin. This is what the people are now living in the senior secondary schools. Because they say, no, abangwe ya wabano. Mekanchile wo say, omo mekanchile senior education no ye twamo ye mekanisa ancho ye kasa achire wa. Mubetumi asha asia ye dede say JM baye wo twa free SHS. Indirectly ye bese system no. Now to fear one kasa what one say or why mu say free education no enya juma. And from here coming to do the free education better to Gare and hot water in the schools. Mokoto monkwasi abani wia. Emiti abrochira wa fofo afre me se me ba ko senior secondary school hiamwa. Eho na obetew piga. That is where you hear your pigger, because you deserve this. Yes, you can monty. And from we are coming to do the free education better to Gale and hot water in the free education. Adiania mobedino. Now the woho free education. Tiabusia, a man in Yamu one said, JM. Abushamba cho mami just 1 minute. Enti mani nyo wan sese bio ene JM aba free education no ebu ne pa na oye de odandan ne ho wasase so. Sa omudi kan promise kama yete ho ase. But some of you were so lower minded and so low IQ people to the level say One to me and read it between the lies of the promises that the man was making, saying in an intro. Intine. Moa mujejeje. I can't know. Say on Tias say Ghana by spend over 2 billion plus just to give education to the people of the country. Enti momentum na yenka ya nuntum. Na se ye peniye dia 2024. Yenye ya adwene ye na yenhu babia. Yebeto yaba no e de akọ. On this segment, me de mo besia. Nene Otumfoo so the same no begudwa a crack babia on the social media and all the media. Oh, can't remember the project. On the segment of this, Otumfoo so the same no begudwa emu eduru. I was a menu nyina yeden yen koche na yenti nsem a Otumfoo e de begudwa na mesra wo se yen kwena ko video no yan to ba se nen ko video no e video no wi a then you understand yourself ye church the movie a na ye bie full lies now to no so why then wa frɛ a kire wa adwen on what Otumfoo is saying the odwene fa ho any free SHS no ba bia kwa koduru no. How do you see it? Is it what you were expecting or you were expecting different otherwise? You couldn't go to your students.
It will be highly appreciated in order to make sure that eventually the project will be a success. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
Well, thank you very much for this visit today.
John.
Yes, and I thank the regional coordinating director for leading his delegation and you to be here.
John.
I know that my relationship with the World Bank dates as far back. Interestingly, I've met 3 presidents from there.
John.
Jim Wolfenson, and then Wolfowitz, and then...
Abushan for Mesro say, video no cost no no. Not more like a video no mama. Mesro was a like and more money here mo. She said he hear me pepe. And then so, and your first time our bala and so now about Madran so be subscribe. Now Babeka. RAZ Media Busu Yanku Kasiya no. But Madrana subscribe. Like a video no na share. Na ma do for meka ye ho. Momento aso. Otumfoo nsema or the abeto abonten.
The last one in 2019 was the one I came to see.
Joe.
When Trump was the president.
Yes.
He had I think it was a conflict about climate change that got him out of the video.
Joe.
So he was the 3rd one that I've had the relationship with. And so it's been an interesting relationship between me and the World Bank in that effect. And I believe that your visit will still continue for us to share ideas and find innovative ways of resolving our problems economically, development, social interventions, and everything.
Jean.
I am aware that when I came last time in 2019, I discussed the generation problems, energy generation problems, where we were talking about we're paying in excess of 500, 600 million at that time for energy that we had not used.
Joe.
And I engaged the president then to find a solution to that in terms of how could we avoid that, because it was eating into our budget.
Joe.
And now I'm told it's about 1.5 million that we are paying for that. And therefore, at that time I asked your president to give me a grant to cover that. Whilst we did it, we got a technical assistance, a tripartite company, the IFC generation company in Ghana, for us to see how best we can get a technical support to be able to plan to export the excess energy to Burkina Faso, Mali and others, and Togo and others, the excess one that we have installed, because I think we have 5,000 something installed and then we are using only 3,000 something. So that's one issue that I'll get back to you again on that, because I need for us to discuss those things again. You've done that with the school feeding, which I appreciate. I remember when I talked to them about, they had withdrawn the 180 million at that time, and I said I should take it before I go back to Ghana, so I got it before I came. And then budgetary support also was withdrawn at that time. you had allocated 500 million for budgetary support, but you said because of the economic situation, the energy situation, you withdraw. That was withdrawn.
John.
So these are all issues that I want us to revisit, and but that I will talk to you later on quietly for us to look at it.
John.
There are other issues that I'll discuss with you privately for us to know the way forward.
John.
That is in the generality of Ghana. I want us to look at it again to see the way we can move on and all that. And
John.
Coming to the local one, Kumasi is a vibrant city, population-wise, everything-wise, the commercial hub of Ghana.
John.
And so looking at the project that you're suggesting, rapid transport section, I have interest in that, yes. I know JICA started with a feasibility some time ago, and then it's developed to the World Bank here where we can then put it in fruition. It's been on the drawing board for some time, 2015 and all that. The bureaucracy is something that I don't like at all, you see.
John.
And therefore we have to push it now. The population has increased very much. We have all these transport vehicles, different ones, all moving, fighting for space.
John.
And that doesn't help with the economic development of the city at all, because everybody is clamoring going to the center. The buses are, the trotro, all these things are there. And if you calculate in terms of how many hours that it costs to do business,
John,
in terms of diesel, petrol, and all those things, you find that it's costing the economy so much that it's something that we may have to look at. And then the employment that it creates also,
John,
in relation to having a rapid transportation. The 28-kilometer one from Ejuso down to Abuakwa section, for example, if we could have that rapid transport and the movement of goods, passengers and everything,
John,
and then the ease with which we can do business together, it's something that we may have to look at seriously. I don't know what is the country director can tell. I don't know what has delayed this, but the project office, we should own it. It should be here. The project shouldn't be running from Accra when you have a project in Kumasi. The project unit should be here, and the project coordinator must also be resident here.
John.
So that at least the stakeholders, the district assemblies, that would be able to coordinate with them to know how it goes. So these are issues that I want us to look at properly to bring it to fruition. Because if we don't do that, I've always said that it takes time for the World Bank to take a decision. Bureaucracy, going to the desk of this one, approving and all that. But this one, we know the reason why we need that.
John.
Therefore, why can't we implement it? 2025 is about 10 years we've been talking about this. If we had done it earlier, it would have helped with the economy, it would have helped with employment. We have the available human resource. All these young ones are all university graduates and others here.
John.
We have the KNUST producing all these students and all those things. So in terms of development, if we have the infrastructure, then everything will be fine. I cannot depend on the politicians for my development. I don't want to depend on them. So let's have a social contract and then we do it.
John.
Mr. President, so this is something that I want us to look closely and then do it. I don't know the team, but I want to meet the team after they've left so I know who are working on this rapid transport thing.
John.
So that we can take it up further, and then if I have to go to the Accra office for them to take me to Washington to defend, then we look at it and do it properly.
John.
Mr. President, I hope when you go back you allocate some money for that, so we know, so the country director can do it for us.
John.
I thank you for this visit, but we'll continue further with other discussions for us to.
Thank you so very much. Ghana.
Jamfo asema na yewura Otumfoo epese wonka ema JM entene ho asene se de KJT market ono Otumfoo de nenim de ne nanim onyam koji sika be ye ya NDC fo afade bo mo safo hene se omo no mo si KJT market no this time round ni project oba be ye ne wasanteman mu Kumasi bigger capital, bigger Kumasi or whatever, no. On pay the involvement of John Mahama. What can see because Onimuse Ono no asante hene ne ni development na sabio John Dramani Darega Mahama de ho aba befra owia na ode bo ne ho asafo hene se eye ono ene si Otumfoo nim how corrupt John Mahama is to ode ne ho befra sa nema process ne project we ye da na ni su ya said ye was said nema nko no enko ye bedi sika no mu fa na de fa kitikiti bi abeye project no so Asante hene Otumfoo has stated it clearly say ompe Mahama e woni mpuntu jumam because Asante akanman e your mind that ansan ye be build the what Ghana. Yes, Asante Asante North, Asante West, Asante South. Na your mind that ansan ye build the Ghana. Bono nyina the whole bono na half ni nyina no. It was part of Asante, a political division I had to buy. And the Asante kingdom was a country before the Ghana country. And in Tia, Sankwasi Asem no bana omoke kana bono ni Asante amemfa me honjim no. Unless you are illiterate, and obedient say bono ni Asante for ye nipa mienu. Dabi. Yes, the Asante kingdom is a state of its own. Kaimu se, Godgisburg no mbreso no. Mfantifuna what it is no. They went to the Otumfoo of that time to beg, say, Omra meka omo. No mfantichiro man bia. Your friend in the Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah, they had to beg Asante. Menka the Asante kingdom. Menka Asante ene Kumasi nko. The Asante kingdom them. Say omomra meka. The then called Gold Coast to home. No more in your mind back home. Intimia. Say your political experience. Emma wo kwan. Emma wo nkan your history. And some about Bontia Babe Kasa. Etujiwa. But remember, say, you cannot use your ignorance to influence on us what to say and what not to say. And to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the direct message from Otumfoo said, don't come and take credit for or credit from his project. Or any project, Pebabitina. And found home meshisha home na chile build your ball who answer for him. Ewa Asante my muse project way one hour ye. The Asante kingdom is a state of its own. Eti Mahama and found home a furfuro Otumfoo ni nyuma pa. Yes. Kejeti market no credit no sese wa di awie eye dan ya ye ntumi nkyerɛkyerɛ mu ma ne nkɔtɔ Ghana ni batim sɛ nya Mahama ne sie because ya ka NDC for still almost omu na omu sie. But we are all aware say a project as Otumfoo ne sha asie ɛna Mahama because he was the president he needed to just sign a signature to approve Sikane Bosiana Otumfoo kwaje fira bonten de abeye sa adwuma no. But because of one signature ntino yo kwa me mafo me mo akwaba o say RAZ nipa wo de nyama oni mi yie pa o say we sit twa na RAZ no e solid yeah your nickname back home. Yes, so I think say you know me very well. Yeah. Hotborn Wuniana, Hotborn and Kasayana. Abuja so what the American. It is clear say Mahama should not associate or try to mingle himself into the initiatives Otumfoo Edina Nimo Nyamo ye. Now I'm score the political gains. Ewo hefa, ewo asante maimu. Na mbom no, ono Mahama no, owo idea bi ni adwem bi da ne tim so opeso nye bibi mfa ma asante manya onye through the major, the asante major obechusu no. No mo anye omo project. Eno no 2024 mo de be campaign na ebete omo ase. Na se pa se obetena na Otumfoo de fast transportation system eba. Ono ekọ ne IMF akọje ne bosia. Na wo do ho betetare na ochene be odi abo ho safo hene de. Mahama e lie yento ase kura. So that is the message that Otumfoo had for you. That is a strong message that Otumfoo wanted to give to you, John Mahama. We don't need you to develop Asante mind. Because you're the to soa. Obama ye kukuo. You're the to soa. Corruption ebeba. You're the to soa. Or say ye ni yo ne bonne and ebeba. In fact, Asante mind, there is no security because of some Mahama din kunim. Better kumsen, me wakwa mama me ho te say. Nim se Nyankopon adom ho ye. Me de mu say, and na Asante man mu asumdwe ni o because sie du nom ene say efro obi say lion se hwanyo. And this if wa show mo potopma, so mbetimi edi nkwasi asem bia was Asante man mu. Because Mahama na baba mu. Sa niema we Otumfoo na ni nje ho. And he don't want to associate himself with you. Yes. The truth need to be told. A word to a wise is enough. Yes. This time round, yentiase ma umfa with diabolic means and ways to convince people say at the papa be ebe koso o man Ghana. So far as you president intino e de wona we ye. Yeah, pity kumsin say by his grace, oh bro. Yeah, we thank God. We thank God say bibie koso. Yeah. Patricia do me also akwa, but thank you also for your support. Abusia, women like video no na yenko yanim. And then your first time waba platform we so as the day na ye ho maybe bisa unyina ne say obe like. Yes. Na wa share video no na eno achi so no. Odo nsabo adoma no so say the be ba life wa. Obetumi aba be ka ye ho na ye no nyina di djuma no. Abusuya semana yeka na Asante hene say John Mahama should get out of his project. I'll say, hey, walk Jove Kume. I say, RAZ Jaina, dear Kumasi, 4 pe, no. Yeah, and I walk with Jekano. But Nana who said, and this if one didn't throw a Kumasi for no team. And this time around, or person on training free, or he don't want him to associate himself, nor their better fans. Entry Mahama, or person who were any plan, ewa Santi Maimua, ba wabano, board asem no, mahun here was Santi Maimu. And so sem mahun here was Santi Maimu. Ka kwine hon sem, a Jumana and another danko kufado ya, or the dualization if free Accra ko Kumaseno. Mahun here. Na ye ho adwuma. Na mom no emetra ho mfa ho mefofare na ye na adwuma bia o se onje ho animonyama na wo de wo chini ye na ba begina so akata so e de age ama wo ho. Said ye Rich Hospital a Bank of Ghana for omofoto Omumfa so a omwani omamfa nko ansesa manfo manko Dubai na omudi si rich hospital a enam so ye president nti mo NDC for to me capitalize say wo na wo see ye no aha eno no ewo aban no mu na obetuma ye ne sa na nya adwuma papa bi a na na beba beye e na odi uchini ba be kata so na mo de atwe dom akọ mo party enti twe ho free na ni project ho yes twe ho free ho na me kama na si wo animu pen se asantema na eda se mu jai e de ma Otumfoo can transform Asante region with a rapid manner because Otumfoo nam ho no okesa Asante na ne Asante beda Otumfoo boda wuro say yenko communal labor everybody should participate obia ni obekọ afuom obia ni obekọ adwuma meto waban tumi dodo sen na wo ewo Asante man mu tumi dodo sen na wo Asante man mu tumi dodo ben na wo ewo oman hene bi ni mansini mu entina na de ye da na ase pa se wa kasa de ne nan asi format se yes o ye barima one to sebio or can direct. I don't need a politician to develop my area. This time, me and Amapa, me beji misika, I am development. Social contract, asante wa japadie. Good na share asasina sini nyina ya asante hene de. Contract bi ani ho a untumi ne abrofo sign on that. Box side no korapuna sese Mahama ba oba begidi amani nwia no eno no kora na ya asante ajapade. And that is fantastic and fantastic. Very fantastic and massive speech. Yura Odene ho Otumfoo Ediabeto Abonten. Mahama should get out of his lane. And find a home farm non farm Jenny Monyam. Mwabano munye de mo promise amanfo no. Free education himself mo say no. Mo say bibia. But the ohene be ye ne de emfa ho farm no. Abusiamfo medin ene Mafo, Mr. Mafo, original money making machine. That's called RAZ MM. The idea about what in you ya chiro kwanya ndisi for far so gradually etimi chinchim Ghana for adwene ebedi animu se omo be den omo be say free education Ghana for anti ase ya de kan chiro nyuma pa na na do ye ya o deserve to be honored na o deserve say o se Ghana man yen kan chiro Nyankopon hata so se onye den ommo na baso one Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia enyuma pa omo ye Nyankopon ma wa baso omo abo adwuma na o sefo no de omfa hyen kodura masumu ye den ento no edim se Nyankopon so tie mpaibo sese anado akoda fie kama odwene ne ho mo na maba aban mu bonye de mo betumi aye mo ntumi nye so a mo nkan kire yen na ye meje akonwa no firi mo nsam. Now I'm signing a big warning to the NDC, John Mahama and his group. Say Mahama peniwa and the Mahama peniwa o de onye na adwene say obesisa constitution no na oba bedi emfie dodo wa akonwa no so asojafo ebeje oman na afa African countries president ya democratically ye to abayi wona omukodi akonwa no One now wash why ye wadwin so on best some constitution no mo atena konwa no so ache bia no. Ada so mo hwede wo nkwa anase ye chie won de omkoto afiase. Don't try to think that you are wise. Power na ye de ma wo no. Any the 2/3 of parliament ye de ma wo no. The entire de ma wo nyina ne se. Wo se oba be ye Ghana yi. Enyuma pa na do ye nyina no wanye ne ye wo na unimu nyansa the nation builder aka Kwesi Besashe ade phobia member eneka. Wo so na unimu nyansa enti ye de tumi ni nyina ma o se unim de ne unyansa ne wo preparation a why se o de besesa oban no in 4 years no obi anye den ensi ukwan na obetumi aye eno na ese brabe. But don't take us for granted say obaye den obese samra timpon no na wabetena konwa so ache. Oh yes sir, you will not be a happy man. Say enim say pressure da also. Say enim say okra no you are shaking because pressure da also no so. Entro na udi ye no ahyase a wo so ho dai. Enim say wa wi kwa kutre nti no ehun nsɛmsɛm sisi wo so anadwo a wontumi na bia wadi tro watwa nkontompo wadi sivu Ghana scam the whole Ghanaians enti unama na esisi utim unama na esisi uso te sa akom. But focus na ye de ohwehwe amanfo oposo obeye. Now, don't take it for granted. Say, oh, because it's a constitution in your favor. So, about the constitution now, fire amendment to be a yet prosecute you 2024, 2028, Ufra by more, a bit more prosecute you 1, 2, your amendment to be a ebema conscience never your MP. What do a Japadi in Abeba young dear war? Na wuwie o services so a ya sen atimi ahwehwem ahu ajapade awo you say obo okoro no anaso okoro. These are the most important things that you can deal with. So obetumi nso a ansi we dey kura poma enye so obetumi LGBTQ+ bill no Mahama who are majority in parliament, the way you put pressure on another. One of Kwasiam Payne Sam George, and they had the 2 million parliament when you know. Bill no Monjina Moonsign, or China Monday. Sign you who said, yes, you meant what you said. Bill no sign. That's a one sign. Hey, one who pressure a man for to the man another. Also, another the obey to me can the opebia. Ubetimi aka de opebia omma bontene me yi wa no da umom ne enim se ye ba na the social media pressure ne beto so be ba bonten aba bekasa he so one sign bill we ya pressure e beto ama wo Ghana no pressure e beto ama wo Ghana no wo benu ho because afa ne ye kofa o videos ana woni amanfo o mukasa nipakuo we hu mo nam e de aba bonten abeche say you are part of them and nti on person be sign. Enti bill no sign ye nani ochina ya said ye enso toye no saa na awia so beye aba ye de board echi no etwe kona ho ene na ye de be board pa enti me ye wadwen se oba be pre tactics oba ye ohun libilibi la balaba da bi atwem no libilibi no la balaba. Sign the bill. Mani meye emra ewo manu. Wono Sam George. Kwasi ampanyine na omomra ma omo yenye budget. na nka mo ba ye nka mo budget da mo nim osio nte ase na mom de obeye ene say okọ parliament akomachi. We are marching to our classes and no more return. Sa akwa no kofre no bra amontena se na monsan bell no monsan bell na ni mo animu ya LGBTQ+ bell no monsan because e mo ansan a every match econo pressure no ebe fono mo ye be me organize demonstration e wo Ghana embassy wo Rome e wo Italy ha I'm not praying me can now hear me LGBTQ+ se Mahama one sign me in the name of why I will make sure say I will organize demonstration e wo Ghana embassy in Rome. Aho ya gidi wo ho amanfo nim ye. But for eye for eye, teeth for teeth. And then kwasi asema mudi LGBTQ+ bill eye no Ghana man mudi gu na na do ne mpamfo anim ase kwa kwantino. I will demonstrate against it. Me, I don't care about that. But because of your foolishness, you will create munim dieba. Entrono obi animu twa kana ko wanimu di obi animu ye. Na when it comes to the reality, eho ene yehu obia ne bobre ene ne hwebre. Enti Mahama promises na o make ye no. Ye ni nyina LGBTQ+ bill sign intentem. The possibility say ye betimi ayedan anya ampipia any government appointee bia ye benya ne properties ans na what take mandate no fasa bill no fasa law no bra se obefrejum so ye be control ne hu properties ye wanya fabra 2 aban wuwu asjo Mahama mranya adwuma wo manim say after 2028 ye betumi ahwehwe ye betumi afre wo court dan mu ne atoto ano sa monument no se hwan ne hwan e da ho no famra bra na yentwam emeye mra de wo de be extend your time in office because papa say oh yes sir I'm not a magician na menye sofo menye sofo akromfo atrofo ni bi but I can guarantee you say what the sad day ni bi ba o man no mu a your end will not be good. Your end, it will not be good at all. You will regret. Obema match bia Ghana for timi ayeden enya obesanya twianko wachi because people will not be happy with you. And that can turn the country into chaotic moment. Enti ade ahu here would the 2/3 majority in parliament by you know. That is what I have listed down. Fire Juma. How the year Juma Beboa. As also fire Juma na say a man for so dear. Try to understand me, say nobody will allow you to keep on doing those things. Abusia, a real program no bet NDC for Swabia. NDC supporters so the Omadine do a bit about for more. Abusia ha. RAZ Media GH on YouTube and Kennedy Japan Jr. on Facebook. Manya comment be on WhatsApp. Nipa se menkan man ntu wa menkan na ye me phone license ntu. Na nipa se menkan man. O shara beg en pa se menkan comment we man ntu man kan a enya ne de. Amen hwe na menkan. Yes, comment ni or say if John Mahama cancelled the free SHS program in the south, and say a southern part of Ghana, Francis, mate, and some Nekoso Ghana, Mamunu, I know it no. And this is when a small Munkwasi of one so Munkudin Kwasi. Yimia Martins say, if John Mahama cancelled the free SHS program in the south, then he must as well cancel the free education program in the north. Papa Nyehria, Bone Nyehria. So what's the idea? Western for no here say your Mabeko school free, Northern for no so no moon here so Mabeko school free. Because I am my who call all the various government institutions, I can say organ and mamunina. Sremu phone kwan nekuho adentia because of free SHS. But I see don't katia Jimmy for panini. And I maintain our support to such a diabolic initiative. And Timmy Martins, it has to be any contribution. Abusia, and this is for a job. In Tachiman South, or Monjapa, you couldn't concote the entire NDC for a job. We are now the phone lines not to not much as Yafre at Chamadre. Yeah, but it's here.
Able to protect the NDC votes at the polling station level. We at the collation center protected the NDC this votes at the collation center, and our candidate Dr. Christopher Basantebe was duly elected and declared as the MP elect for Techiman South. It was after the declaration that the MPP candidate thought that he was a loser and decided to report the issue to another arm of the MPP at the EC's headquarters, and they called for a certain recollation which has never existed in the Ghanaian law. They went for their illegal recollation, and no one knows the kind of pink sheets or documentation or document they use in doing their recollation. And the substantive recollation was quashed by the Supreme Court, and they did another recollation again. No one knows how they happened to get the man the number of votes he has won with. This afternoon we are here with one issue. The problem we have this afternoon is more or less in relation to our national executives. These are our challenges. How can we win election at the polling station level, and you allowed our candidate's victory to be snatched by a certain man that was never elected as the MP for Techiman South?
2020, no much say, ya really, but omaji. Do yam papa, yantianda, ye say, concession in Chesun Penny. Ya say strike abaduru 2024 nkwala omunda mame fo omunda papa fo omunda youth ni nani ehweye aduma ye 2020 2024 ebi see the Ghana babia ensuo to na nkwala na mu awie bona nkwala na aduane kwa meeting be 12 o'clock 1 o'clock because of campaign ti anajo enti yesere mu mpanyifo a mutie su frɛ mumma sankai boy enko mamo asufam yempese yebetse maame se papa se chilabi no mabeka se nkola na omo Techiman South no omo ya asodi a omo akoya ade bia ensem fata ye de enim se the seat in there ya rene ama ECI den adeclare wa declare Christopher Basonte bayre winner ye de enim obia ni Ghana hababi obia hu by san koduru Accra ya san se niema den etene omo asan declare se kosa aweni ye kosa enya adwene yenen enya adwene because mpanyfo can catch assembly say my mistake win a police station say win yes a police station no ya bo ban aye bia am isi abe declare yesremo mumfa a seat babi mu akosie no o mumfa ya de mbreye
abato na tuma andc no ya to ma busuafo ya tuma andc ndi se na be gina ka say ndi ya ko na ke ko wu ko na sia to ke wu kwa na nti munya bi me wu say andc ya dan no mo do ye so ya me ya bi say we ba bi say mo ba yi ama somebody abusuan so we bruni we say mu Jeffrey obi a wanya bruni sam me anga say me jam bruni but we asim party edwa Ghana timamu na edi akire nti e dan party no yesra mo say mu su yesu mai na mo koko de mai say party ni yehia ye seat
Abushamianum. And even though the EC has declared the winner of these elections, but still, NDC for uncrab bonnet for the name of someone for the say, or Montiasia. And I assume ye already young, but on my bem crania. I didn't tell young upon the NDC for the Kaya. I assume. And simply, and I was in America. Isi kura declare say MPP ni na awon ni tachiman sa to NDC for so omodo omonti ase enti no a party through democratic means ye yi omo so omo na omo awon ni the general election omo ate ase no they are still there singing revolution go omonti ase what they are singing because no democratic party will sing a military coup song. Jimmy Nkwa na busuamfo ene eha ena mede mu besi ya bi enfo lies na tumutimi frɛ na wachre wadwen mede na ase kese ema wana wotumi comment ye wana wotumi like video no na message nso sɛ enka achi so be like video na mama yes baby will be like Chairman Drew me wakwa wa kese pa me wi ho te sɛ me te won ka che me wi enti message nso abusua ye gusu a ye kan comment no to me like video no ma ye kama pa utumi san share so e ma afoforo be ka ye ho sa nso na obetumi nso a kire wadwen e wo comment section box because I feel ye ba be kan messages kakra wa o pese wo be frɛ so no utumi frɛ ene de microphone no yakora no o fra bibia dem kama pa ntu so utumi frɛ na wachre wadwen ewo nsema ye de abramo enda no ho ye bie phone lines na tum officially utumi frɛ na wachre wadwen yes Francis Metkole or say patapa sempanie patapazm and this for the omo achi a ye be kan de yempe patapa semonkwa Cecilia Ajiman Anai, I know what to say. Or say these dogs should go to the court. I know it pa. Sanson and Bokwajo say RAZ giant DC for no. Yeah, and your sister Akosua. Nyameche or say I connect myself and my document on this alternative or I don't know. Yeah. Sister Deborah friend woman pick a call. Yeah. I wish I like a video no na yenye den yenko yanim na bibia nko so kama said yes say na eden. Sister Deborah. Mami. Hello mami mo akwa.
Yenia.
Apo mo te say. Nyame na do ma ha bibia wo call. Yeah.
Ichie busuafo so obiati.
Abusuafo ni na eje so kama.
Okay. NDC for the ade omo ye no omo dwen se Ghana fon kwa na ehwa na sa patapa sem ne sa chaos ne sa looting na omo take the laws into their own hands. Omo nim so omo kwa no mo hwa na. Dan mete ha news. Ena Liberia ni bi amene ne ye adwuma because mukro mu na mo ye gidigidi sa no I thought say ono watna Ghana da because of a refugee camp na oboninti na inti onim Ghana no say Ghana na mo ada na mo ye mo ho sa na me cheche ma chene sa ba na mo to ye no do enye Like it's like coup. Almost behave it said the way Mahama came into power with a coup.
Yes.
But we elections. Elections. Obia koko nadring. Mwenya. Fine. Na then ya fe di gidi obi ti hɔ now the audacity na the authority a omukita no. They think say Ghana NDC fun kwande. Me 2016 MPP buy no. Minim say bia me che say oma kwadije painful but man say omo call round baby government agency bia na government company bia wo command orders say you get out with guns. Yeah. I didn't
no, there's BNC. But if you know,
yeah.
And you're so massive like what the NDC. We know the NDC financial
that be when they are behaving like cool na paso. Inti Indra match me then na my sister sending me video about Sabui Dam no. Yeah. Uti obako kasa no utia utmu say ne IQ ye very low. Say omo mu yedma ho no ma ban ba ma ye binti so sorry be say moti air condition mu ya so ya time aba. Do you know what happens there? Do you know how things are operated there? Do you know how they work there? Because wa ban banti unim hwe sad there is no law. Now I thought Ghana was a peaceful country, but on this last election, no, I'm afraid to admit Ghana Dabi. Because the omo I quite say paying bianca, obient like obient to be refused the omo obient to be in case omo paying crampa on my electing a crampono. On to be in they are putting the laws into their own hands.
Sister Deborah, say minim bi awa mantema, the video bi o ha NDC panini bi aba abon, say police for entumi mfa mo nsanka. Sa ankrofo na omo di nsemwane na eye omo mom na omo soma omo. You know what, Che?
Really?
Yes.
My man because na me koye grocery shopping to be pay fee na time. Me journey be okay.
We will play the video so on something unacceptable to us.
Dabi. Just say ferry. Yeah. Ferry. Because obia ya twaba and what's the point say we have to go through election? There is no point with this violence that with this way you are putting the laws into your own hands. Dabi, I was say peace council no more Ghana say president number one person the president the leaders are him for more Ghana anyway they should like as a chrono or be there is nobody in charge of chrono. Me kama omu wini no more yesano ekufuado on the maker say why a weak kakra, but I don't blame him. You know why I don't blame him? Because he got tired of Ghanaians. He got tired with the way I Ghana for treating. Okay, so ebia me my papa will chromo ha and me the akuma paneba you treat me this way. Mukronia munje dia mu baby ano. That's how I saw it.
Yeah, that is what he's doing because he's fed up.
Yeah, I think so because he could have ordered say, well, when dear mom baby as a moano, Mombesa and Mambutugan and Moamasen. And I am the pass of our Kojina home. Like all this mess, no, a Nichiasem. Mahama, you've come into power. Not still, than a port. We no monam port, omonam Valco, omonam TDC, omokoha. Are you the only people who pay taxes in Ghana? They are not the only taxpayers in Ghana. In Obiwawa, I understand, say, Obiba. Like I know, say, and MPP Fuyebia, want the top tier, no. Like yet the CEOs and when a new government also the name Kofoba. But ordinary Ghanaian working there, it doesn't matter if NDC brought the person or MPP brought the person. Yes, that person's job have to be secured.
Yes, of course.
You have no right, sir. Everywhere way. It doesn't matter when the person was employed or the person started working. After this, no, there have to be laws and rules. to protect these ordinary people who work. The CEOs, they understandable. Said because you want people you trust, yes, but the ordinary person working there, no. How? For what? For what? Almost they don't deserve to work.
Are they also
an ordinary
Ghanaians?
Person? No.
Are they not also Ghanaians?
Yes, they equally pay tax.
Yes.
You're so stupid and dumb. Sorry, but Aqua is a Ghana. There is no rule. There is no rule that's governing. And you're so annoying. And like I don't even want to. Me must have videos now. It just puts me putting me off totally.
Of course, it should put you off because you'll be why you find say we are used to civilized society.
Now way by na wow it doesn't matter when you were employed, as long as you are fit for the job. That's all. Yeah. And now when any criminal act in the job, no. Change of president shouldn't affect your job.
Absolutely not.
I know, say, government appointees. Yes, those are the people that it should affect. And almost they know, say, this government is bringing me. It's a government way. If the government, if you are it's likely the percentage and not the likelihood say I will go with the person here more. So they are already prepared. Not an ordinary person who is just working. An ordinary Ghanaian who has been employed to work there. So what gives you the right to go there with guns and all that? Like, there is no law, there is no rule. And this so the thing say those people help them, so they own it to them to like give them the job. Into the only they are sitting back and watching them put the law into their own hands, misbehaving.
Yeah, especially misbehaving, sister.
Like
disgusting act.
Really. Exactly. Very disgusting. Like Osha the audacity they have, the authority they talk on, the authority they talk with. That like Nikunu kwa Ghana or Chinechi or when I say where do kwa Ghana? First Ghana na yanena mona we no. They strip the way acronym what is so big politics asema?
No, don't involve yourself. Yeah, because
don't involve yourself.
Yeah, because the way part of the NDC, yeah.
Because I think that now I don't know. Meaning power be a besho mumu. Now Southern MPP for winning 8 years ago. I know say they went and collected cars. That's the end. And more CEOs in painful no. Yeah, any day. But man, just say I say the obi wa evidence ne dia me hu so mo di tuoko omo di timeti dwem say okay yes ya ban ti mo fi wo mo ye dwan na me hu say
I think say MPP went over political appointees. So
yes,
political appointees.
Any day, yes, any day you are appointed. Yeah, any day.
I mean, as a common Ghanaian, I'm here to a young couple and one your family.
Daddy,
my banyan into the office.
Daddy, into sad way they have to be any serious MP and is if we take sad way into any serious consideration. I don't know. I know they will not do it. They will not. I know. They are born out of violence. That's all they know.
Yeah.
The MPP bar, they should put rules and maybe into law. Yeah, they put. Yes, said Daddy. That appointees now, government appointees now, CEOs now. You like you work for the government. It's acceptable, but not an ordinary taxpayer, not an ordinary Ghanaian. In sad way there, Daddy. Oh, shut ferry. Oh, shut the Omoye Crampa. Mister, is this Ghana? Not police station. No more the Gatum. More just as it's almost show police for Nibium. Almost show any law. Almost show very shameful. Very disgusting. Very I don't even have the words to explain these things. Below the belt, like Ghana for you more than that.
Of course, we are more.
Ghana. Now where the
I'm not disrespecting any Burkina Bay or any Nigerian, but you know, the democracy level that the Ghana as a country has reached worldwide organized.
Before say better about me, Tama, about me who say air call towards NDC, any the aggression, any the way I know many a soldier, any of Mukasa Munu. Now, me say, na me percent this for winning because I'm coming winning and by this time I'm catch the gun.
My main cancer won't chill. Something I know everything I can about thing. One say Mahama went to Russia 2-3 times before this election. Okay. One say Russia saw money Burkina for no, or we are very tight, right? Mahama had a very wicked plan for Ghana in case of losing elections. And you know, Bawumia is a wise man, and sa papa no mesi yanko ponchiaro. Papa no nim, papa no they are diplomats. They have intelligence. So
apart from that, no, the love of the country need an akuma so. So undo ukra unyasa.
Yeah, until omuhu say
undo ukra or he have the interest of the country at heart. Now say dear mpacho me ba me ntwa no the NDC for ye no omunim say me edwuma na Liberian because say na Ghana me kwambo me ferry like and never be ferry say we but who say ferry on a ferry say your people are doing that na ma obi a won fi kro no ehu a then if other people see it affect nipa baako affect enia nti de omo ye na nyom kwa na affect investors say investors che ho no mu hu sa de we umbeka say no omo krampo mutumi to aba ma one person we ni na we omo hu no mutumi beji say me no say me a me ye foreigner no say me be si bibi wo ho na say bibi ni so they can chase me out and take over my company in omo ya de omo ndwen the long term effect I be taking on the country. They are just selfish and arrogant. Almost say we for you arrogant. MP before you arrogant. I don't see say MP before you arrogant.
MP before you book long for and then you come
yes.
Book long.
Yes, but
democracy, laws, so on.
Yes. They play by the rules and the order. Exactly. Law and order. The law, the rule, and the order. They are almost say, okay, way my way that baby than ma send yanka when did the atama way in Crofudi way Kufuado attempt tamotiasu or well wait me the Obiako court for defamation of character. But on him say or growth, more growth, thick skin, or growth, thick skin, or your lawyer, or no Becca say in politics no attempted, but they took it too far. Me say Mahama ba na me say better so be didi Mahama tem say be away I don't agree say attempt but say be ebi oye incompetent na de oye no hu ye ne sade na anything but say so mu be use any na anything I'm against that
I don't have that feeling. Me papa, or your papa and can is a little bit older than him, but we are now papa, you know. Any civilized and intelligent person cannot sit somewhere and insult your president.
Dabi,
said the NDC for no year. No.
Dabi, enkoyi, me say krom ha. Democracy is your council. Almost share democracy. No, I don't think so. You can publicly come out and national anything on a national media We president here or sign baby and at the artistry. The obeba we on the 20th. Person the 20th of baby. Like time I was no, I'm not who no. Like comedians, social late night shows are who no. But obi anyone can be say be like almost like esron so be stro. And esron so be did work him. Totally two different things. Almost the way we behave, say be won ni triwin, be the way also ni triwin, and be the way okasobe na no, and we ni dimi na ne, we ni body check we san almost the strength de bia, and the way okasa like the way oye no voice ne na no. But almost bet now one did not time say stupid, foolishness, sad, we kwasia unim nyansa. I've never heard it. If you try, obi bet try sad no. Himself will try sad na. You'll be in jail.
Oh, we are one casa could have one news in a police.
Dabi, you'll be in jail.
And I say, oh, IPO.
Both, yes, both way.
Me too.
Both, like, what did you be at them? Like, not to that extent. Yeah, almost from the BR, any day. Oh, share late night shows are almost from one casa, and it didn't both say, copy the Roman Nancy, the Roman Yui. That's all to it. Almost from any BR or ye be been and koye and we are any day. You have the right. But not insult, not deep insult. Now, Kulaketua to be Bejinaho did a whole president at them. A whole president.
Now, maybe you know they don't understand, but for year, you know. Many of
it will come back and bite them.
To come back because many of them were doing this on the social media for views. So, and Tinana Mahama Bano, they are going to do the same thing also for views on the social media. So,
yeah,
they me
wanted about me. Wouldn't him say me share Kevin Taylor won't. Any Kenny Jonas may show my video more than 30 seconds that. Now me who's up mukrampa me screw. If may share we are. I want people who educate me and not people who add value to my life. Now we ukwotie na then obeka. Inti me say bia in somewhat now can minim so did atem. Say menya ebia menya me krampa sa short videos me who so did atem I will scroll it. And I'm me Facebook, me YouTube, me they do not recommend this channel. My block it. Me what is that? What did that time like? You can make your point across.
But I know in short, which is very easy. And
but if you are not, I think that you see in Ghana, they be beef. They be me. Those people no more beef ne did the attempt nanka omo because me yes me show me mouse attention no. I'll never give you that attention. But almost they get that view. Then they become most of the they be celebrities. No problem. Because in Kwafo will say, like when you do that now, you get the views and you get the name, the fame for it. Yeah. So more people are trying to do that. But it shouldn't be so. It shouldn't be so. Yen ya Ghana for we are there yen to be NPP, yen to be DC. Instead obia individual no obia wonadwen obia wone ni interest obia wa ade I work man no into we wa ha na we wa ha. It doesn't make us different people. It doesn't make us enemies. But you see on the way a man for you know you think say the other party is your enemy, this party is your enemy, we are not we brothers anymore. But it shouldn't be like any say basa.
Mami
Yo. That's it.
That's no contribution.
Yo, bye.
Bye. Yeah, Sister Deborah and Kana are very worried and very upset with Nkurasi attitude that NDC for a showcase. Yeah. she's very worried and very upset with it. Yeah, few about coupe, my man Frona. I'm sorry if I'm calling you late, but discussions, a good mohana, a mood dog, when it comes to that, you waste a lot of time on it. Fiora near
Mr. Mafo.
Mama, good evening. Good evening to you.
Say you. Yes, what do more? Mr. Ibu see any day.
Mr. Ibu, what the promise and I know Bush always say cool to know. Mr. Ibu,
maybe second of four more him, Mumbra, Mr. RAZ Media, Namumre. Mumbra, Namumetio, Assam. Namumra, and also catch him say, oh, money honeymoon, we need money honeymoon.
Yeah.
So now, he's still on honeymoon.
Yeah.
It's Ghana for your pamocha, money time. A friend all journey, more money time. Now, that time was short memories. I Ghana.
That's okay. That's the okay.
Hey, Nipaya catch some more short memory, more to say and cook, margin to say and cook and cookana, the young incubate woman. Also, I could come up here nowadays. I can't say, Twizzler, and what you know what it.
Yeah. The way
Sunny Magdalene at the theater, one really where Papa one of nightclub when he was a young guy.
Yeah.
So what I say?
Yeah.
One of club discotheque from the youngest age. So most of you now Ghana no. What really move from the back of the toe to the back of his head.
Yeah.
When name say more margin and get say mana incubate woman. So he knows you only move free artisan in search and in inside. Yeah, as some of kind, and dear year, Moko man to see your honeymoon. So what's your problem, guys?
Yeah.
What's your problem? First of all, Madam Bana would kind in the static show, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Madam Asepa, she's been a royal, you can say model to Ghana other children.
Yeah.
Yami Srano. Na all money dreams and breakthrough. Say ye can't or more. One more keyboard near Juma or ye number one. And yet or more, Nana business and I bring from Muko see radio so mu Jimmy ebete. One more your ma, one more your bad time. So your bad time, I don't know. Because so to meet now, Ebek a fair was say a fair dinner way. Now, Passa will be amending. Can you amend it?
No. It is already gone.
Yes.
It was here for
what your friend is saying. Mr. No be say and this for and come down. Not dear baby. And a cast now a near more motion system on it. Yes. So what Jenny? At a year in Kuto on some Kuto.
Yeah.
Said done out to see a real man.
Yeah.
No friend and nania. Sankrofon or manum tramo sam or madrinating. I did that.
Yeah.
Now Kamuyan Yansania, Tam MPP for the season, and people were after the government property. No more we are no more hiding.
Yeah.
Because mu and this for no. Chrono ever mudi and them right from Rolling Stamp.
Yeah.
One fund and or your because what by say or the boy my memoir day at the year. Or he anyone is can be a pay. But ever do time now or your power new year, 50 dear no to know. Or Jinina the no person the
Yes.
What yes. And so we got the history and this for Chrono or Mudi and him. At the time you can't say Nana Dubai, no. Not a move fra bam, no move we are cast. Cast and so you can't say so or dana se bar. Sometimes the cast need be no more return back. So it's in the book so the other can so no not any Yes, no ma returning car. Eti na mu loot to create and loot and share. And then the MPP buy ya omu beje ye. Na ansakwa na omu beje MPP fo amba officer meka say appointee bi anko because omu nim say transition ye ready a. Who say appointee no they need to move you. To say the exercise be kai.
Yeah.
I will see you free one ye the new appointee ni be dey. Ebe she ho. Na enye the employer omuye citizen ya employ woman.
Yes.
And I was some pam woman. And to we so clear say, yes, see, and sana onipa obehu nyansa no. Na okona dakem. Epimo. Usha sana woye mani mu. Wudi ya Mr. Mafu ridiwe. Ghana for young boys at this time omu wo no mu di jimini sana omu di ko.
Oh, na say any there.
Because and this is what that one what say. School asamuya omukan. Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say me mamu university. Monko wuti card. We are Juma to say UK here. Me ba so ko university or the government you can say. Student loan and the call ye. Or Juma bro limit to be a ye better to the sa coping set of your debate. Ya debate na baby. And no been another woman Bawumia de yede edeba. Mu ko free senior high school ba mu do size age na mu betua. O ka sansem we nyina akere mu. Mu ante mu sisi maso. Ekotom ko kromoti 5 million. Any 2 million. Any 1 million. Any nkukọ. Any mu bag ba 5 kilos bag of rice. And I'm going to Kromotino, and the Cocoji. Eti Mr. Mafo, may advice I made my woman say, oh, Mr. Ibusi, as soon as you new 2 weeks, and I do.
Well, the young answer. And
Menene Kasai, I'm so off from a crack. Yeah, Mr. Ibu. I'm in Katra of yo, Mate. What's what Dakonya, Kukuta Konyak, and ice, then, no one tell it.
Yes.
Because what Katra must say, more money, honeymoon, way here. Well, be someone I'm got to man, would it to silver platter soon at the man. So, guys, wake up. Now, I'm more advising is omelette to term no, said the Ben. I was fair. So, Baba, I was not dreaming so of a yes, I did not. Or Kraya, I was so Ghana, my united to say a pana, say a pen.
Yes.
Only any rights and not any moral say, on what I suddenly pet, ever quack, yes, sir. I was so Ghana for day.
Accepted.
Because our constitution was on to see a moody year, Jumano. A Ghana law no moody year, Jumasian. Bebre was written by you can say, one party. So what you say?
So one a year, Rodis in a year.
And Americano. It is written by their party.
Yes.
It's and penny for so buy, and one or Mashaswa or moody year, Juma. It is a wood also when we are Kwakunan Sani or Kwami Nansani. Would dear Wapa, let's a wood Baba Sana dear. This time, dear, every Ghanaian have a wisdom, not all knowledge. I was so to me a Chanajon,
yeah.
Dear, what dear? Ma on your so no any thing because Nitimono a finance and you imagine. Senyansa wa madwini mu a ye koye transition nessa wo say all you ni ho net what me accept ama transition akọ through a wotumi be gina bonte ka say ye was just 5 days petrol and ye the best supply light
was it 5
and
hours
then you were 5 days pe
5 hours
so what you say enti no Mr. Mafu
mama
ma omunya o madwini say yeye mu binu ye jimi ye jimi yo onyankopon na dum ne na humobro agye a wode ma ye nanam Abraham mo mutumi di bu tetemre no ene Moses mre no o ma ye bi ye kuta bi strong eti ya ma wo mo medadaye. Also, almost sati yani yenyi na yehu baby omoko. Because Nana do ye nimu no no. Or your bad time, or your ja, or your nana. Nana do have a vision for Ghanaian people to know this free education and the buy. Nana do percent Ghana for uncle Abdul Mupie, and to know this free education buy. Nana do. A former president. Onya abrosao. So what you say, Mr. Mafu? Obeka say, Obeja Nkurano amo ako school with a komu. But now say propaganda NDC 4%. Omo ye no mo de kanison anadu image no e no omo ye no. But ye percent omo tie ni loud and clear. Say even a million years to come. Nanadu will still remain the best president in Ghana. Omu pahe, omu wipe Nanadu memory, former president memory nara. And from Koto baby omu pe, he will still remain the best, one and only the best president ever Ghana has known. Eti di omu pe bi omu pa omu nye dey, omu nye. We don't give a damn. Any said you must say MPP party dini. So see a we are saying that show more.
Yeah,
Laughing stock. One more busa said to wear kuku, especially a for no say. Eti kuku when you nasa NDC party no so mobano. Enunie. Eye shocking. Motumia stulu so low. Ama mochita for kwedi omoye. Nesana na do mobile sen omoye amwa. Enka Ghana ambo. Kron ayi kasa na muwia. Eya abaidia because mo ayi saka mo no. Die na odi manimo no okono na sika bia ni ho. Eti oja ayi kitchen mu empty. Eti na awosana na do fakwa bi so no ye den otumi di bu man no eti na mo wie ya kasa mo V8 mo di dedadedam na mo savia na mo expect say on fa ne junso enen ayi na janan ena emfa mu o manana. He needed the money to govern the country. Ayi kasa bebreba mo kasa na nanado o kasa bi sa that shows say we are weak when it comes to govern a country. Ajune e friend ajune mu bebre mu nibi. Bag mami tumi ye de mamwa mu hunu so.
Mu hu de mo
mfanye. E foforo mu ti say eti ya pa mo cha Mr. Ibu. Me do message na magana fo Mr. Ibu. Sa wo so wo honi mu sesia. Eti omo so omo chen. The idea almost more time because who better us when they need 3 weeks in po. And to more time, Emma one no cabinet ministers, more quakusia, no masha the cra, would they baba to him. Yes, we are master Dema on the Mr. Ibue. Catre, why you made the affair Jimmy Fuono? Who journalists now what to tell woman, Quasia Fuono? A beer noon sure to say a one. Katra wa mu say wa mu propaganda bi o mu di bebia no na Akufo Addo akyere ye say onipa bia wonam ho a ma wadwene mu no eye amaninye enkofa bi ene kewo nkoteta le ho eti yenim media for na agenda mu be set di ayeden e di ama wo mu ene plan everypa e be fifa table ase. So we're not gonna buy that kind of their shit they are bringing it. Yempne. Etinamunka asampa binya dan. Enfanchire womo. Na omumra public meka asampa. Na emabunu no nya dan. Enfa womo na montuo. Na dachi esimabunu niye. Sister ba ku beka se ahemfo. Ahemfo no. Enye omumu bi na de papa ne baaye.
Ya bebre.
Enam wo musisi mu kakra omu bakwa yi egu nkura nkitinkiti bi omu wo ewo wo makura na se wo no. Wo mu bebre supporto Mahama banimu. Anamebua?
Yes, because yes, you better come on.
Yes. You better V8 tamawamu. You better mu sika kakra. Amu dia kwa wasa wamu siremu. Any enkola young girls. Kuya shiamihana juiwai.
Yeah.
Kuya metama nana mesrewo nana me pacho ahu. Enye omu nyina o. Yeah, omu ye weak.
Yes.
Our system ni mu. Etino ma obia amfa blame no enko ama Mr. Ibu. Because Mr. Ibu die ono no ye young teenager nyina no na ni sisimu ye ne dadada. Na discotheque no okọ ochele. Etino chele no wonimu onimu amu papa no mu no mu amu na na eyedai. Ekọ chele. Eti wonim sade Ghana for ebesika mu ye weak. So he can buy most of your brain with money. Na muntumi so nya ne hwemato abanama no. De ope eno de Ghana beye. Nti mu nyina mo nkama ntum na mo ntwane no free honeymoon nya dan. Embra no ma reset Ghana. They see a mobile phone wa reset here do have. Because see a nkrof wo de ho so. The nkrof no reset do certain ayibi. Na on the cabinet ministers ne ba. One so abe wipe setting ni nyina na wa ye den. No wa setting hihye ne yi. Nti mo nkama no ntum wai. Na mo hwesa de Mr. Ibu. O baba ye ne message o se me famre mo Mr. Mafu ye da masepa nyame nhira mo eni do a mo wo mama da Ghana mo nkosoa na mo ntomu so na mo mboa e ma je ma omonyo o madwe se so mo sesa constitution na so obesa ababie ma ye pese e che o mo se 100 years knowledge kuta Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no ye be man di aba no be implement e di ama mabunu. They are taught to be for Su Brigade.
Yeah.
For Su Brigade. Someone would you aqua father? For Su Brigade, yea. One would you aqua fa? Ediama Mr. Ibu. And in the dome. It would to what you day. A bull for an answer still. You having no any remorse with what you have done. For Su Brigade. One would you aqua father? Ama Ghana. And you were new. Say, papai, nyame ansi from no one who Ghana mabunu mobo any omudatia for Su Brigade na papai any ne dom ebetena so for 12 years so mbeba for Su Brigade no wawu o mbe free no wawu because one hwekra business kra fan be collapse anasa for Su Brigade wona na asesa wo so o ma contractor na wo de ye $100 million ne esi abedu no yire won fabre ye ne enso ye famo ya bosu mu bi ni samafo me da nyame nhira bye bye
o nhira won so ma me Esther akopon to nkwanam bye bye
amen kutamu se che asofo adiri fo no munko tu for Su Brigade ne Mahama fo samafo bye bye
bye mama bye abusiam for sister Esther na yete ne nka no ya Tamuku about 11. Yeah, Mammy course, Mamu say wa flash. Ubetumi afre na me more 5 minutes. Na so twa wo ho. Yeah. Tamuko bet. Wa free nko ade. Me ntumi pese me mfa nti no mesra wa afre na yemfa wo nto so. Yeah, na iguso na ye kan comment ne kakra. Betikum sense Mahama mortuary man. Where is the students ice cream? Hey, Betikum sen, what kind of semo? We will give ice cream. We will force you to cancel the e-levy and the birth tax. Hey, Betikum sen. Ezo, Papa no one semo. Na Papa wait to Ghana my money. Promising and fail. Me promise it. Me say me to me so they me promises sir. Yeah. Etino Francis Mate Colley, or say they just uncivilized. We are referred to the NDC hooligans or more to a sequel no more, or more say Babiano. Yeah, we say Sister Coach go to me afa call no. Nanka yamana kasa 5 minutes bi. Sister Coach. Mame.
Hello.
Hello.
Me yakra na me yafu muada. Hello. Yeah.
And mame ma 5
How are
minutes
you?
bi. Mame ma 5 minutes na afa krosuma ye why? Because ya koya nim.
Yeah, because me friend no me friend no na ubi so ma train anti me share me ye program other phones no.
Okay.
Na me yafu muada.
Wow. And what there mame ma 5 minutes bi na fa krosuma ye why?
Yeah, well, let's be quick. Me just a few, me person in this na me come once and say na me coming off.
Yeah.
Your friend is saying Ghana for they say one more ABCD, including the pastors, And then me who says our pastors, Sentina yana kofu with me chow mother pa, one more chow mother pa, we get out to me because so much deserve sometimes. Kania, what will your mako father or man? One amoko general catches sorry must say, but a friend is a Dr. Bawumia, no, or ye Kramuni, Giantuma, Houstoni. Christoni amoko to man in Yamina Yina Mayan, a dear no diabra mukuni. And then a buy and yanka some of the motive to fear today, and Namsika Dino, motive to fear Munya light, Neboa. And call for you may be say, and call for you my abbey. And no 19. Your friend is saying, call phone, quala, will do a cranny mammy and papa, who jano. I will be next year, and now send him a cranny and papa chias. And 60 come with the battalion and ye decree, and woman yabin one castle in a bear day. Oh, could school. Do you know how many women are more torn to ma, and then many beneath anyone would dance, our mamma will dance woman yet to come on my school. That's all be up then one that two. No, baby, be free education among a melbuni a year or memoir. No more, much near to train pan and I said your mother won't bed at the painting. Some moment a good international school, a guabuti. One face in Uncle Poy, a quasian, Tina Yanamos, Momana, Yabasan, and found school on the pony one day, and no 19. Your friend is saying, I am for Nasa more can. A fair Gina said the American citizenship. What they are saying. Almost did the regions, any constituencies, almost was almost one memoir and another baby man woman. Or by all these regions, and 2 in Punto will be our region. While my bomber bro. And think coming from when you cram to Sadi with no money citizens in any day. And Cassasa, when we are Modachi, Momadachi, and Moko Twabanya, Ba, Moko Twama, and Cassamu. Then man, Temwa, and Namsika DNT. I respect Otumfoo, say Sadia Wayane, because you know what in a nickel to President Mahama, so I saw a near Momoya, sir, places in India. On one, your Kajibis about one would be channel. The kind of the man would do for elections, we need to get it back. And she says, can you do some work? And yes, if you only can be saying, or Kajibis back, they saw the cat. She called the man with dear was who cheer. But this year they trip. And I did this the time they tarnish the image of Ghana. Every corner of this world. I'm now be what baby no back so baby your baby Ghana. And I'm more Nigeria. President Tina won't not buy no. Want to say Buhari. Buhari no better than so yet to say President Mahama. One no. Will develop in Nigeria. What you are saying, despite all the difficulties, one only plan not for you to send another baby. Who can say, friends or their brand Nigerians in your way? Or my fire not to set here, President Mahama Jama, and now with the same thing of Buhari here. Buhari finance one year 50 or many. Now, Kakra will be in a home, the Abbey, medium may say, and yan and a beco, a children, one so Ankana, Nadra, Oxalakana, Nadu, and then I want to plan a mission. Trust some more will be Quajibasia, but Bessie or Quajiba, and Commission ministers, baby, would it be a free chassis, what baby brand new police station. Now, my finger, me and him the Jackton. Nobody just my one a section. And young Musica Bessie, a coto by and almost at the Abbey. And I said, one would give you na one and home betch, multimum one and whole year day. A betch, Mona move facing the worst aspect in life, and then also in Yamo. enhamu enti no mo de kakra mo bedi ada so ka kye mo se mo pedokono ne nkyena enti no so no so be ye ho adwuma ama mo afi mo so ne kane ane free Jesus Ghana, to be honest, the way I see it, majority of us, I was say a team is it was say a team who say, and we are saying you're quiet, and you're quiet, chibi. The yana a year, ya be brings to say, a move be bria, chana butcher, a bit casualty of butchery. And so, then have brought from what 2 women, we send no move on mine and combating your comedy. And so, move be bria, quiet campaign, this jib, GC, Ekotena eko purpose ntino ye hu no kre ne adane tuntum ne adane no pai na ho ana mu deceive no you can deceive human beings you can deceive God entis wa asotwe a wo se Nyankopon de asotwe ne ma wo mu kusenia onyinu Nyankopon ni tumi ye de isitie ya me wonye yi nipem ko so ya mkuta bible ne kura wonye fa na bible kire mu say wonye yi nipem nipa ne de obetimi aye abo oman no Mosi de because so ye kere muni. Na de ontimi mu oba na hwe. Na na de ba so no, na dum so to ho na mebua. No mu de that time mu nya light say you. But he came straight to the point. And then they kind of good leadership, vision, wisdom and knowledge. Wouldn't this an yaman amemu ye won ko gina so ko bua man amemu. Good office leadership ye easier. Who ko ye bi ne ade ne ho si ni sitie. Who send no prison another because he have been there when him send his city. No, any man another why am more minor. You need to respect him for that. No more to me, for more breno. Obu house is good. Me who's a teacher for being so fair or shino. Bamoshi anyway, and the teacher for so more say, oh, my intimate provided there among or more baby or more come back. That's someone tina, I don't to me, ya baby, na and what charade. Na multimemu for mudin some fun say ya. Na wana mudina bro. Most of them are mostly a mosim mohoche cheremu. Na sani me yetia buche who be da. Because the law works. Now Ghana is a trophy nation. Just they take the law into their own and do what they want. What he has a very crazy nation. Just a what to a civilian or no one you boss and answer all my wajuma. Etimi back on the catch so free with you. Untimi hear them because on any party now. What kind of a nation is this and what kind of this thing is this? President Mahama need to talk to his people. That on country of woman the church. What you say? A genya shia, sending your bayan of phone, your quadribisiamba. Dear the Biabeca one amebua. The Danis who are better than yet you need a catcher of say. A dash in your bayani into your copper contract and your find it can be a day. I bet to swear this guy. Into more citizens than you to know, and I was a modern margin to form. Not so one moment this cabera was someone question women for you. And was someone more who is straight. Some men of Bedati, Jinasani, and my school, and Jina hospital police, they protect me. Into me, it's happening when I'm in Koyas because of this unnecessary ye dealing Kakranka Trivia and penny some politicians wouldn't call more fancy men. A monkey think it to a Madia to say, yes, open so chiakupa, would you broke good for ma? Or no, who nine quick or bar, no, the swa, when you're quiet. I can no be now, and this is for the young. And yet, what would be a dimu pain? And I'm one for Gigi's, kind of mako to Abamano. I feel one by no so mam doing so. Often on Tinche, now says a police station, any brand new teachers' houses, no, would the jack or two. Yaka can, yes, Obano John Catcher say, your friend is Papa Najuni. Now, Papa Najuni, almost wants to say Papa Najuni. Najuni says, Najuni, more funny cotton or cotton prison bar. Najuni betten. Ain't no one more youth for no more, many more, mastery did some four, many more police, military, no so any whole especially because he didn't come to my bribe woman, air protect you more, argumenting, woman to me kind of crime protecting the citizens, no, and protecting the properties of the public. I know your koyana say about. Now there be any basic down for mamma, woman, won't tax. Unya access to any free pen from government. Apart from all mobile drums, so mukum to about who free Africa, but when you conquer what's offer super benya cratans and why one neutralize it in your Juma Yansana. How many years also here Juma and Sana bound will be your belt any fair when you're free? Yeah, Momra Hammer has any woman. If you watch about the parliamentarians here in the commons and debate, it's entirely different. So I'm to ya to Abama Lebanon. Lebanon be seasonal. No, about will beat in a dream was you or more. Had will be sealed.
Yeah.
What the sun call for when you see, sir, or Mombashi marketing? He said, was so see woman. And I said, teachers, you want a moment so much, you might bring to me being paid. I was so still government, you know. I won't say we are saying, next time, they will know how to do one good churches. Come, small boys in position places, and in some woman. Say, yes, he come with a dinty. Say, I will see a chase for near baby police station. I will see a chase for baby teachers' houses. I will see a bit and some phone. Na chess woman ya kwande ama contract bi sika ni bia ye den atutu so adi some fo na wie mom e was me coming up.
All right me da se ma me
Okay mom bye
bye ya beti e honka
program okay bye
Mama coach and I tell nka no the NDC for no they need to be punished. They need to face the consequences of their unlawful what acts our more year. Many yard in the past, some no can you know, we cannot stay in a country whereby people take Sabio. They take the laws into their hands to do their foolishness. Near to home, near her morning, and yet at the Pakra. Oh my Ghana, we deserve more than this. Abusia, better continue. I think say for your comment, and then the fan chemina mean to mean kind in but and Chiaka say and I'm a de mamo. Facebook for no mature munina, Isaac Asante, Dr. Drew, Amafowa, Norida Nyakon, Godwin Kwakuya Boa, Phobia Member TV, our Facebook, Essence YouTube, Patricia Dumichia, Comfort Felician. One so much out. Young call YouTube and so na Mame Betty Kumsen. Michao ye pa hon etese me bom pa yese Nyankopon e ma wapomotene. Sister Kos ayene kasa sisi michia no pa Francis Mate Kole Mate Kole michia won so pa and Cecilia Ajman Anane michia Buo kwajo buo mechia ye pa minya. What to say? Yeah, so na Joseph we are bonsu mechia Phobia Member TV on YouTube. Mwe na chia kwai. Na monko support no ewo YouTube esanso ewo Facebook. And yeah, Sister Betty Kumse machiao, Patricia Du machiao. Maame reta apia mechia ye pa. Maame what to say? So na Kwame Foster. Oronso mechia ni ye obabi owo. Yes. Evans Ankama Kofimia mechia ye. Ena akua nyaakon so anyaakon a mechia. Sami Jamfi from Hamburg mechia. Ko Kumanu mechia. Kofi Large mechia. Michael K Edusei wonso mechia ye. Ena amanyaakon mechia no. Sanso na sister no leader nyaakon from Parenmo straight mechia ye. Chei Ochere mechia. Francis Akuamoa mechia ye pa. Docas K Akosia mechia. Sanso na Francis Akuamoa mechia. Godwin Kwaku Yaboa mechia baby obia. Was somebody calling? No. Oh yeah. Sister Esther K Badima mechia ye pa fiura ba kope. Sanso na mianka se mimi ababa akope. Dada ba afia achia boache mechia ye pa America te saying. Sanso na mechia Peter J Chani ye pa baby owo. Kofi Achempon mechia Frank Boadu mechia SKB TV our life. New SK mechia. Hope say things are going on well on your channel. Sansuna Sister Diana Pia, any Kwesi Asamoah. Sister Diana Pia, mechia ye pa, bra Kwesi Asamoah, so mechia pa. You have been always being on my shows every time. Yeah, a lot of people have been very loyal to me. I thank you all for being here with me today. Abusia, me anka sama nimu de medisi ha. Ndamu nyina ase na mo bre. But before I go, umehwe video we na ochna yasan ahia. Inti video we bosi na wanhu me biema na RAZ Media, Mr. Manfo. I'm officially out. Till we meet again, adios.
Comment section will be saying, you are poor and you are supporting MPP. You are poor and you are supporting MPP. Me kasa nyankopo dia ni monyam say, Bianca me maufo uska na say Bianca me free. No ana say mantamu uska wawa. Kami support MPP ni Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Esa say babia me free no sika ni say MPP di good policies eba no. Nti am support MPP. Because me no me de bia me ka baby am free no. Free senior high school a man kenye. Free senior high school a man. Nkaye nye school ko da. Free senior high school a man. Nkaye binimu de. Nkaye ntimi kura nsi obi nkabo. Nti na me support MPP no. Muntu abama Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia why. No me to free senior high school so nti sa dia. Ye binimu de ye be hwefra. Ye be hwefra. Ye ho ba ye mobbo because ya wofo onibi. Ade e tina ya wofo ankwafo mama ye didi. Oh, me da mo asimu ma ba.
God they give us in the dining hall. I swear. Your mama regime. Let me see. Your mama. See. Your mama. I swear. Your mama. See. I swear. Your mama. Gary.
If I try to pray, woman is fair. You need enough classrooms. You need enough dormitories. You need enough teachers. You need enough science resources. To me, part show. It's me,
Headmistress, but all kind of sad, I mean, you. Free senior high school, I bomb the road TV so radio see. And they said, you're okay, better than your my sweating up.
Ghana man, associate here, and Sana idea fata. Or my Ghana ever die SHS free. While Brian near my among Machina, it Timu.
Paying for say. The summer the pino, I am no queen. So only Valanda, better than with me. I do. I feel wait here.
Wait till I go to Australia on my Ghana man. Now, yes, I at Otumfoo. Some of Tumaba and Farmer, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.